Oh, my fault.
I just took that. There's
Super
someone in my
obvious
house.
about it too. Yeah.
Is somebody in here? Who's
He just knocks his computer down. He's like, "Who's over there?"
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Section 10 podcast. Here are your hosts, Jared Carabas, Coley Mick, Steve Peralt, and Tyler Milliken.
What's up and welcome back to the Section 10 podcast, episode 626, presented by Kalshi. It is the home of your 29 and 40 last place Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carabas and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that in this right here. This is Coley Mick, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that in this right here. This is Tyler Milliken, and he killed his dog Bullet, and you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Steve, how you doing?
Ooh, what up, Section 10 in the building?
In the mother fucking building. Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one.
Produced by Jose. Thank you, Jose. This team's on fire right now. Section10merch.com, patreon.com/section10podcast. It's cooking over there. Saw T put up an article today.
I didn't see.
Yeah, I finally got my desk situation put together. So now I have a monitor that is just dedicated to the live game chat on the Section 10 Patreon Discord. So I'm seeing everything. All the freaks in there. Oh my God, they're talking whole in there. It's a rowdy group, and the live game chat, it's all game long. And now, as long as I'm not doing unobstructed views or at AMB, I'm going to be in that chat every game, all games, sometimes during the day. I popped in there at like 2:00 and was chatting with people during the day.
I heard there's a pretty crazy story in there. Skiba put one in there about her witchcraft ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to reading it after the pod.
Yeah.
I got like a paragraph in and it seemed actually insane.
Yeah. Shout out Skiba. She's the head honcho over there, making sure everyone stays in line. And now I did what I had to do today. Now I can ban people. I'm a mod now. I'm a narc in there.
Can you suspend
Get
me?
them banned.
I think so. Yeah. I think I can suspend anybody.
I've been suspended in
haven't.
that chat multiple times already.
I haven't, and I probably won't. I won't do that. It's a good group over there. It's the real 162 guys, girls, and gays.
Very fun time over there. You see a lot of familiar faces, and everyone's pretty spot on with what's happening as the games are going on.
Yeah, so sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/section10podcast, and we can chat during these games. If you're a sicko, obviously you're a sicko. If you're watching / listening to the podcast right now, that means, you've got the itch. But this story begins on Friday at AMB, where the fellas showed up. The fellas showed up to Fenway Park. Tyler was late.
I was not late. You keep starting this rumor.
No, it was true. It was confirmed. I confirmed it.
I'm going to bring it a step further. I'm going to add some context to the situation. This is essentially like when Sean McAdam follows up a trade and there's more details about how it went down.
Some context.
I was held outside of Fenway Park against my will.
Yeah, I did hear this.
And it was a bad situation. I knew where I had to go to get my media pass. I've been through this multiple times.
Yeah.
But there was a man who told me to go in another line, and I didn't want to disrespect him. I sat in that line for 25 minutes for them to tell me to go to the other one.
Who was
I
it?
didn't ask his name. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was like a writer that you knew or something like that.
Oh, no. This was like one of the attendees outside the ballpark.
Got it, yeah.
He's just like, hey, I'm sorry, man. They send me over 25 minutes later, sends me to the wrong line right after. A line that wasn't even moving. Another 10 minutes come and go. I walk up, I'm like, man, there has to be a better way of going about this. He's like, oh yeah, just go right to the front. There's no one actually in line. These are just people standing there. Great. Didn't get into the ballpark though. I was cooking. Lou walked right by me. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing out here?" I was like, I don't know, Lou. I just low man on the totem pole.
Lou delivered some good news on Friday.
Right.
Yeah,
Some potentially great news.
huge news.
Mm-hmm.
T, I don't think knows this news. Cole,
I don't. This wasn't in the chat, was it?
No.
Cole, he had his finger up. T.
Oh.
You fucking insane,
That
man.
is insane. Yeah.
Coley?
The number one user of the finger system, just blatant disregard of it.
Blows right by it.
Yeah. What was that?
Just a
T.
95 past a state trooper. Go ahead, T.
I'm just saying, if there's anyone who's the number one user of the fingers,
Coley?
Coley.
Do you see how quickly and graciously I just acknowledged yours? No hesitation, despite the fact that you're cutting off T.
T.
I just wanted to make sure you were sticking to your word. Back to you, Coley.
I think Jenna deserves the credit for this great.
this is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. I can't say it yet because I mean I don't
No.
want to scare him away or anything.
No.
Yeah.
But
I think if you say it, it's not going to happen. So please
I
don't say
agree.
it.
I agree. What T?
I remembered what it was
okay,
now.
yeah. I figured it out. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Well, I'm just putting like the TM stamp of approval. Like, it is pretty cool.
It's very cool. It would be cool to you.
Not as cool as it would be to you guys. That's just
Yeah,
the
no shit.
reality.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of gives it away, T. Thanks.
No, it doesn't. You olds cover quite. You know what?
All right.
Jeez, this is a tough start. To
You look older than me. Yeah.
Someone else said that to me over the last couple days, and I did not appreciate it.
It's kind of true, right?
Look, I got a nice tan. I'm
You look
crispy
good.
right
You
now.
lost some
You
lbs. You
don't.
look good.
Yeah, you don't look like you got a tan.
Look at that.
You look like
You always
Santa
look very
Claus if
white
he
on
dyed
Look
his
at my hair. Yeah, you do. It's giving rosy cheeks. That's it.
Yeah.
I got a tan. Check out my hair right now.
Yeah.
It's all tan.
Boom.
yeah.
That doesn't make it look tan. What are you doing?
Your
That's
hands
the
look
new
whiter
narrative
than
I'm
ever.
going with.
I have a picture.
Yeah, send it. While
I'm
you're
just
doing
gonna show
that,
you guys.
just a reminder, on Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning that there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. And for a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use the promo code Section10, that's 10, to get $10 when you trade 10. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, trade on anything. Yeah, no, I'm still not seeing it. But I'm excited for you, T. I'm excited for you, T, in your new life journey. You're down. Are you allowed to say how many you're down or no?
Yeah, it's in the read.
Okay. Down 10?
Correct.
Down 10. My
On
guy.
Friday, I was sweating like I had put on 30 pounds. Bro, I was sweating
Mm,
balls.
hot.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it helped, though. I think it was good for me.
Yeah.
I'm just not
So,
used to this climate.
Let's set the scene, right? We show up to
Mm.
Fenway Park on Friday. And I showed up to Fenway Park, T, probably like an hour and 45 minutes after I got there.
I was on the phone with you.
So I'm sitting in the grandstand behind home plate while the Sox are out there doing infield and taking some BP. And no, there's not a lot of people in the park at this point, at least in the stands. I would say you could count on two hands how many people were in the stands. So if someone were in the stands, they would kind of stick out like a sore thumb. And I look up to my left behind me, and I'm like, that's John Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And
Feidelberg?
he's John Henry Feidelberg of where did he go? Fitchburg? No.
I think he went to FSU, like the real
Yes,
FSU.
he did. Yeah, you're right. He did. He did.
And then like 9 other colleges, no degree, I believe.
He's from Fall River.
Shut him out. Yeah.
I knew that there was an F in there somewhere.
Yeah. He's
John
trash.
Henry talking to Tom Warner.
Hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, it's really hot out here, you know? Like for a billionaire and a multi-millionaire to be sitting out here, I feel like they want to be seen because there's conference rooms abound at AMB. Air-conditioned conference rooms, I would imagine. But maybe they were just, I don't know, maybe they were just taking in the ambiance before the gates open. You know, it's not often that you can just like sit out there in the seats like that. But I sat there and I said to myself, I wonder what they're talking about. Like, what does that conversation sound like? Well, I know what it sounds like, but like, what's the context of the conversation? You know what I mean?
hot out here today.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was hot. It was hot, but I don't know.
I told some cherubic fat boy to go to a different line outside.
I got him good. Boom sauce.
I just boom sauced a fat boy.
Seems a little less fat than he was last week.
Shout out the dude at Fenway who took a picture with another fat white dude and said he thought it was me.
Dude, that is one of the funniest tweets I've seen in some time. Especially with the amount of like people from Europe that are just invading Fenway. Like, I mean, he looks like 10% like you, maybe. So
I guess
I'll
he
give
was
him
he was screaming T at him, and the dude is from Britain.
yeah,
And he kept saying like
You
he
heard
thought
of
he
it?
was referring to T. So he like answered him, but he was like, no, he was trying to speak to me.
Yeah, he's like tea and crumpets. It's like, no, I'm talking about another guy. But he still
Imagine
took the
running
photo.
into
That
a
was a very
British
funny tweet.
tea.
Yeah.
It's like obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh and data.
I'd be
No,
like a
great
soccer
fit,
guy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
The UK Red Sox Twitter page is for real.
Yeah,
grind.
dude, there's a lot of, I told you, when the big Brit was roaming around in the UK, there were plenty of 10 fans abound,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
You need to watch it with your abound usage. That's 2. You don't get
I
3.
mean, I
You don't
noticed
get-
it. I noticed after the second time, my first thought was like, people are going to think that's my crutch word. I don't know. I used 2. I'm done.
You're
I'm
done.
done.
You're
Yeah,
done.
I think it's because it was 2 in the first half hour. I think if I dropped another one in hour 2, then people aren't going to question.
Yeah,
it.
the
if it was
first
during
inning.
Ketchup. I don't think anyone's saying anything.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of abound. Can't have it.
So you
Won't
see
have it.
Henry and Warner.
I mean,
They're
yeah, there's no scoop shop there. It was simply just I was my thought was I feel like they want to be seen because the only people that are here are writers. I don't know, but I did listen to Tony Maz's what is he called? Breaking Balls?
Breaking baseball.
No, that's not what he calls it.
No, is that?
Shouldn't
He
you
quit
know?
and just forgot everything about these people.
Isn't it Breaking Balls?
Is that what it's called?
This is a bad look for you, T. If that's,
Dude, I never produced the show.
I understand, but like
Breaking
don't
Balls
even-
with Tony Maz.
Yeah.
yeah, he had
Nailed it,
Buster.
Jerry.
Yeah, thank you. He had Buster only on, and they were basically saying that like that report of like the Red Sox are standing by Craig Breslow. It didn't have like a name to it, but then Sam Kennedy came out and said it publicly. Yes. Like they're not even thinking about firing Craig Breslow. Sam Kennedy
Yes.
said this publicly
Yeah.
Well, this is all on the heels of the EEI interview, which I thought was,
on Thursday.
yeah, the realist. Sam Kennedy's probably been in an interview where like you're not getting like the fake positivity. It's more like, I know how bad things are. I actually have the quotes if you want me to read a couple of them.
Yeah,
The main ones from that interview. These were the ones that stood out to me.
please.
At the current moment, there are a lot of discussions going on in terms of improvement and how we get this thing back on track, looking at every single area of the roster and player personnel. And Chief Baseball Officer Craig Breslow and his team are doing that. But look, let's be honest. Unless things change dramatically, we may have to pivot here from what our initial planning was. It just wouldn't be responsible to do otherwise. He followed that up by saying Craig Breslow was safe. It had not been discussed letting him go. The other quotes were, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been awful, especially when you consider the stated goal of building upon what happened last season. It's been incredibly frustrating, and I just want to acknowledge that right at the outset. It's on all of us. We have to get better. Nobody is free and clear of blame. Having been here 25 years, we've had some incredibly high highs and some very low lows, but I don't remember a period really feeling it as viscerally as we feel it right now. It's been awful. And I'll add Castillo on Fenway Rundown. When asked or when he started checking around to see if he could get a confirmation that Breslow was safe for the rest of the year, he could not get one. I haven't seen it aggregated anywhere, but it was in that podcast. And
I did listen to that last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I had nightmares. I fell asleep to that podcast. No offense. I was really tired. I slept for like 12 hours, literally. But yeah, I didn't know if I was going to like, this is not like an important story or whatever, but
Fuck yeah.
there was someone, not a decision maker, not like a person that would be involved in like building the roster or something, but like talking to like a Red Sox employee on Friday, like about the situation. And this person was like on the verge of tears talking about like how bad it, like, it's just a bad situation. And I feel like the team, you know, like all the discussion about, you know, they don't give a shit and they still, you know, rake in the revenue and this and that, talking about how bad it was. There are people on the inside that are actually really upset about this, which, I mean, you know, you never want to see it face to face, but there is like an element of like, oh, okay, good. Like we're not fat and happy. You know, there's not people on the inside that are just like, who gives a shit? You know, we'll still sell the tickets and make the money and sell the merch. It doesn't seem like that's a universally held opinion or stance. So that was good. But the Sam Kennedy stuff, I don't know how people would react. I really want to have a conversation with him on the show. It's been a long time since he's been on. I mean, it's not like Theo, where like you got to know him personally to have him on as like a favor. Like Sam does media rounds. But I do think that the conversation we would have on this show would be the most candid, because I think when he does EEI, no offense to them, but like they've got to throw their like dagger questions out there because they're trying to get quotes and they're trying to do sports radio. And that's, you know, I get the business, I get the industry. But I feel like a conversation with Sam on here, it wouldn't be meant to be some like fluff piece. But I do think that it would probably be the most candid conversation that you would get with him about the current state of the team. Do I think he'd do it? Yeah, I do. It's just a matter of like, do people want that? Like, I would think, yeah, right.
Probably. I mean, people are probably as down on Sam Kennedy as I've ever been. I know we definitely like him as the human. He's always been great to us, and it's unfortunate because it's pretty clear he's got to eat a lot of bullets for ownership. That's basically just what his job is at this point. Like, I do feel like he'd be so much better in a different role just from his own personal health, just not having to year after year be in this position to answer these questions over and over again. But I've never heard him talk like this, and maybe we're just prisoner of the moment with how this season has gone, but I can't remember quotes from Sam Kennedy that are this blunt and this like to the point, especially about something when it comes to selling. Talking in the second week of June, talking about selling. There's just no way that this has happened in the past before. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me, outside of just being surprised that he said what he said, was that I think there's a 0% chance that they haven't discussed letting Breslow go. There's like no way that they haven't talked about that. So to outwardly say that is like, now we're clearly just lying.
When you have to respond to the noise because it's that loud, that tells you the reality of what the situation already is. Any spot where that doesn't have to be a conversation, you're not going out of your way to have a short article written by Tim Healy saying, we haven't even thought about it. We haven't even considered it. It hasn't even crossed our mind. It's also, you're never going to hear it until it actually happens, because this is an extremely reactive ownership group. And that's why, like, if it hits a new rock bottom or it gets that far, it wouldn't surprise me if you see them act aggressively in that way. But I think Sam Kennedy, outside of John Henry and Craig Breslow, and I think there's certain times where Kennedy and Breslow have stood side by side in terms of being hated by this fan base or people being angry, because in some ways Sam has really earned it the last couple of years, calling the fan base liars going into 2024 for doubting their spending habits and their behavior at that time, and then having to walk that back all the way up to even the Alex Bregman stuff in spring training this year. And, you know, basically saying if he wanted to be here, he would, and then having to walk it back within 24 hours. It's one thing to, you know, take bullets for an organization or have to eat them. He's done much worse than that over time. He stepped in it multiple times. He said things to the fan base he's had to apologize for. And when you regularly have to apologize for what you say and how you speak, that's a bad look when that's your biggest job.
Yeah, and it doesn't really end there either. I don't know. If I were Dustin Pedroia, I wouldn't be pumped about being like, yeah, like they asked if I wanted to work for the team, and Pedroia said no. It's like, well, like, do you think Pedroia said no because he doesn't care? Or do you think Pedroia said no because of what happened to Jason Varitek and also like his family situation?
That's what it is. Pedroia it's always been the story. He wanted to coach his kids. Like, that's been the story for as long as I can remember. When did that ever change?
I think under the right set of circumstances, I think he would do it. But like, my question is, what is it? You're not going to have
Right.
Pedroia come in here like Buster Posey and take over for Breslow. Like, what would his role be? I don't know. And I think if you're Sam Kennedy or you're the Red Sox, you're probably just hoping he says yes to any role. I don't think they plan on having him come in here and run the baseball operations department.
And
And
are
doesn't
you
he
even
just
the
seem like
first
somebody
choice?
that he seems like somebody that would want to really have his hands on like what's going on here. Like anything about Dustin Pedroia is he wants control and to dominate and be the greatest thing he can possibly be. I don't think that's going to be in some like advisor role,
No,
showing up to spring training and then maybe being at the park occasionally.
No, and that's the issue with the organization. Everything he would do would be the opposite of how they want to act and conduct things. Like,
The
because
one
he's not
thing that
going to
I-
want to work off of numbers and do different stuff like that. And my other question would be, why would he come here when there's a chance he could probably join Pat Murphy's staff? Unless you were offering him that kind of control, why would he want to be here?
I think he cares more about the Red Sox than he does about being in another organization with other people that he likes
But at this point in time,
at this point in time.
would he want to be here with what's going on? That's what I'm saying.
Under
with
the right
Varitek.
circumstances, I do think he would entertain it. I don't think that that's likely right now because of the circumstances. Like, the stars would have to align with what he wants and what he needs. But at the end of the day, the one thing that I keep, and I've said this on past episodes, because of what happened, like this is even like before the Cora firing, that kind of just escalated it. But hearing a lot from former players from this organization, either still in the league, recently retired, or have been retired, guys that have played here and helped build something special here. A lot of what I keep hearing is like, there's just no scouting department. like they're like guys that, for example, Mickey Gasper, he's your fucking number 2 hitter. Like, I know he's got the groin right now, but it's like, he's here because of a scout, like discovering him. Like, how does this organization just not value what scouts bring to the table anymore? And I think a lot of players that were discovered by scouts themselves are sitting there saying like, what the fuck? How does that make sense?
Well, this
I
goes
brought this
back
up.
to the Baseball America thing, right? Where we talked about the surveys and them being voted the worst. It's them and the Cubs. And a lot of people, I think, including myself, thought this was a Theo Epstein thing. It's not, because Theo, within the last month, has spoken out extremely hard against it and thinks it's one of the biggest problems. And when you look at other organizations, whether it's the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Rays, a lot of these organizations that you want to talk analytics and stuff like that, they're still putting an extremely heavy emphasis on scouting. And if the Red Sox were willing to move off of the scout that got you Roman Anthony, the guy who's the face of your franchise, what really are you doing here? Like, that is kind of crazy just within itself. But if you think you can learn everything from video, you get what you get, which is like a lot of lack of feel, it seems, for the stuff between the ears and the stuff that goes beyond the models and spreadsheets.
The lack of feel in the trade market too, because like I think probably the most underrated part of scouts' jobs is like while they're traveling around talking to scouts from other teams and mingling throughout the course of a game. Like, you're not really scouting the number 9 hitter for a AA team. Like, there's a lot of downtime. So it's like, hey, who do your guys like from here? Like, I think last year with the Minnesota thing, they didn't have any intel when it came to what Minnesota really cared about because they didn't have any scouts talking to them. They didn't have any of that groundwork. And I think it continues to bite them as many ways as it possibly could.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, and this was reported somewhere. I get them all fucking mixed up now of like who reported what. I hate not being able to credit the right people, but someone had something about former players, like the Red Sox former players being upset at what has become of this franchise. It's like, from the 04 guys, the 07 guys, the 13 guys, the 18 guys, they're all looking at what's going on right now. And they're like, we built that organization to be one of the giants of the sport, and now they're the laughing stock. And whether you are with another organization currently, or you moved on to another organization and you're probably more known for being in that other organization, they all look back and it's like, it's a fraternity. If you belong to a championship team in Boston, then like it's still a part of you. And I think it bothers a lot of guys where this is at. And I'm glad. I don't know that it'll lead to I don't know if that alone will lead to change, but it can't hurt. You know, if you're John Henry and you're the Boston Red Sox and you've got to be in contact with these guys to have them come back for World Series anniversaries and have them come back in the booth to wave as the legend of the game, and they're just like, I don't want to be associated with that. Like that's bad. Like that's why I don't know. I get that the Red Sox had to come out publicly and address it some way. And I'm not saying that it's all Craig's fault either. Like it's not. The Red Sox are 12th in payroll. Like they just like John Henry has as much of the blame pie as anyone else here. And he's not going to fire himself and he's not going to sell the team. So you can fire Craig and bring in whoever you want after that. But if the spending habits don't change, then why would you expect what's going on here to change? It's just, I don't know. It's very disheartening to see and also just like hear from these guys who are seeing it too. Like just to validate, like I'm not going insane here, right? Like I'm not like a spoiled Red Sox fan. Oh, you guys have won 4 and now like you guys suck. It's like, it's not about sucking. It's about like, I can handle the team being bad. We've been there a lot. Like when they're basically in our lifetimes, if the Red Sox are not winning the World Series, they are sucking. It's just kind of what it is. So I'm used to sitting through shitty seasons. This one in particular feels like a special kind of suck because I don't see the vision. I don't agree with how the baseball is being taught. I don't agree with hiring and firing decisions. I don't know. Like it tastes different than other last place seasons.
I think the scary thing is, and like when you start to talk about Craig Breslow and his tenure, right? You can talk about the moves over this past off season or last off season, and you can find a lot of good things in there. You can find a lot of things to be positive of or positive about. There's also some massive misses, but I think it really goes back to the organizational culture now that you have to look at ownership too, where there's such misalignment throughout the organization where people are so unhappy, so frustrated, they feel unheard, that you're getting these leaks. People are talking to each other constantly. It feels like everyone's kind of operating on different levels. We hear about this small group that exists with Craig Breslow that is, you know, something with Taylor Smith and, you know, Mike Grootman, and he's kind of alienated himself amongst those three in a Dombrowski-esque way back to the Frank Wren and Tony La Russa days, you know, with Dave Dombrowski, where now this whole organization is on such different levels in terms of how they're operating. And that didn't seem like something that was, you know, really evident, I think, pre-Breslow, at least to this degree. It seemed like Chaim was someone who communicated a lot, maybe to the point where it was too much and he would get caught in between. But it seems like that alignment you had built up over the last 20 years or so, starting with Theo Epstein, has completely dissolved to the point where you need to start anew. Where if you're going to get this entire organization operating on the same frequency and on the same kind of vibe, it's going to take a lot of clearing out and a lot of changes. And that communication issue goes all the way back to things we've seen impact the team, whether it was Rafael Devers and the Alex Bregman situation, to things that have evolved this year with players speaking out and being upset at different low points of the year. I think that really stands as tall as some of the roster mistakes that Breslow has made. Is it seems like the culture of the organization is at such a shitty place that, yeah, like where the team's at and how bad it is, it's depressing to watch. But even beyond that, what's going on inside of the organization, and only talked about it with Maz, just saying like it's in a horrible place right now. That's just like a widespread understanding. Like the whole league knows it. And I think that even feeds into the Nightingale stuff where like the Red Sox can deny it all they want. Everyone around the league you talk to believes Breslow's gone. Jared.
Where did that, who had the piece about the executives around the league that were like, they fucking suck? They're like, I can't believe they have that lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Spear.
When did that come out?
right before the last recording. So that would have been Thursday.
Does that remind you of like the Yoshida piece almost when Heim first signed Yoshida?
Yeah, of just the whole league like cooking you and being like, "What the fuck you doing?" Yeah, a little bit.
Man, it's been a half decade of like the Red Sox just being a laughing stock, and like Buster was saying, like he kept saying the word shocking. He's like, it's like, you know, the belief around the league last year was it really looks like the Red Sox are building something scary over there, and man, like they've got this core and they've got this direction that they're going in, and to be where they're at immediately after that is shocking. It's like, well, I'm glad that you're using the word shocking because it makes me feel less stupid for predicting that this team would win 90 games before the season started. I'd like to think that I wasn't that far. Like they're not, I don't know, they're not 29th in the league bad for
They
runs
shouldn't be
scored.
11 games below 500. They're a more talented team than that, and I think that's part of the reason why this is scary.
I think we'll probably talk about the Sunday Night Baseball broadcast and what NBC was doing. I do love Rizzo on there, but he said something that really jumped out to me where he's like, you know, this team is used to competing for World Series titles every year. They're not. They are not. This franchise is so not used to competing for World Series titles every year. Like, that's what was built at the start of this century. Like, that expectation actually was built up. If you look at the gap, and I'm just doing some simple math here, T, but the 8-year gap between now and the last World Series title they won is the same gap between when the Red Sox hosted the All-Star game in 99 and won your favorite World Series in 2007. Think about how different those eras were in Red Sox history. That's how far removed you are from the last World Series title. Like, you don't have that feeling or anywhere near an expectation. Forget of competing for a World Series title. Just, you know, hanging around a last playoff spot in a league that blows. It's still right now on pace to be an under 500 record to get into the playoffs in the American League, and the Red Sox are 5 games out of that. Like, that's where you're at. And it really is sad. It's truly sad that there's probably going to be a lot of former players, a lot of former legends on this team. Take Papi and Pedro out because they're basically, you know, mayors of Red Sox Nation forever, that are not going to even want to come to the park. Like, to your point, Jerry, of the Legend Suite, like, you know what? I'm all set. Like, I really don't want to do that. Probably this year at Fenway, this summer, you're going to see a lot of the same dudes up there. It's like, hey, Jim, I know you're doing the pregame, but can you hop in the suite and tip your cap and then just, you know, head back out to center? That's really what it's going to be. And it's just really sad. It's unfortunate. There's no soul to this team. It's really just like Willson and then a bunch of dudes at this point. Like, watching these games recently, he's just on a different stratosphere than everybody else. Like, he's basically playing on his own team, and then everybody else kind of shows up and maybe has a hot week, but likely is going to suck. So it's really sad to look at this product right now and look at guys that we grew up idolizing, hating what's going on. Like, that makes you feel sad. Like, you don't want to be a part of what this whole thing is. And seeing these quotes come out, correct me if I'm wrong, T, but there's more articles now than this early in the year than I can ever remember.
You wake up every day and you get something from a national reporter or a local
Catillo
reporter.
Said.
He's
like I went to Italy and on the plane back, I made
day.
like a note of every day that something crazy happened.
And it was nails. Like, when he started listing all of those off, I was like, man, it's only been like, those were like 10 days. In your head, it feels like 3 months or 2 months. It's like, no, this is just the last 2 weeks of garbage that is piled up. Almost to the point where, like, you're forgetting little ones. You know, even like the IKF stuff had kind of like floated out of my brain a little bit just because it feels so long ago. But if you paid attention during that, it confirmed, I think, Jared, a lot of the things we were talking about when all that stuff went down, about the fear that it's a lot of, let's call it non-uniform personnel.
Nerds.
Yes, in the clubhouse, which, listen, these guys can come in, they can be analysts, they can offer you different things. But when you see the disconnect and you start to wonder why maybe the players responded in certain ways towards the initial firings and towards the front office at different points, it's because you have these players being crowded with more people that aren't in uniforms while they're trying to learn from a coaching staff, while they're trying to get their season on track, while they're trying to gel. You have all that going on at the same time. And it's not just at the big league level. It seemingly is at every single level right now. This is where like dysfunction breeds. And every time you go on Twitter, you get a new Caleb Durbin hitting lab video that pops up. And you're like, oh, like there's that storyline. Let that stuff go.
in my life seen so many people trying to take credit for a guy who's still not hitting 200.
Well,
He's
the Judge
under the
stuff.
Mendoza line, right?
Yeah, with the guy who trains with Judge, I believe he worked with him before this season, if I recall. I remember, Coley, you remember that too. So like it seems like he went back and he was definitely like, talk about a fucking 10 like tweet thread of trying to flex that you fixed the guy. It is weird like how badly some of these people are trying to sell themselves on Caleb Durbin, and just find a better client or anybody else you can put your name on. Like you got Aaron Judge, just post an Aaron Judge highlight every day. That's all you got to do, man.
Everything
You just like
that comes
it's
out
weird.
is bad. It's all weird. It all feels, it's all uncomfy. Everything about being a Sox fan right now is just uncomfortable. And, you know, as people are listening right now, it's a Monday. It's an off day. I can guarantee you T's already gotten some tweets off about an article that came out from McAdam or Spear or Castillo of like, you know, industry sources, execs are saying these guys fucking stink. Like it's going to be more of that. And it's just going to keep going on and on, especially as we get closer to the deadline. We're what, 6 weeks out? And you have a CBO that everybody thinks is going to be fired by the end of the year, and he's just going to stick around and make decisions at the deadline. Like, there's nothing to be excited about really about the next month and a half if that's the case.
Which a lot of people I saw online are like, and McAdam was one of them, and I thought McAdam's article, even amongst all the reports, and on the podcast, he kind of framed it. He called it like he was synthesizing everything he was hearing, which is like, all right, you're hearing this stuff. You're just not formulating it in a report. But to frame it as, and this was the wording he used on just Craig Breslow's
Friday,
future here. Yes, this was in his opinion piece. Yeah, so Sean McAdam had a bunch of interesting stuff in that opinion piece he put out, but he framed it nearly impossible to imagine Breslow keeping his job. And you're synthesizing that while talking to people. Like, if you're following the beat the last couple of years, it's been Castillo and McAdam who have really had the stuff, the dirt on the front office on a regular basis. Tim Healy has really started to get in there over the last year or so. Spear lately seems to be getting back into that after it being rather quiet for a bit. But you have the Globe ripping the Red Sox to shreds with evaluators from outside the org absolutely killing them. Healy giving you a full article on, some of the positives with Breslow, but really outlining the dysfunction from him from a communication standpoint, the Theo stuff. And then McAdam being like, I basically can't view or imagine a world where he's running this organization come November. Like, I don't know how many more things you need to see that kind of tell you where it's going. I think the real conversation is some people think it's okay to let Breslow handle the deadline just because, like, oh, well, they're going to operate under the same knowledge, the same things that already exist there. Well, if you're going to think about it that way, I do think there are a lot of dangers with still letting him run the deadline, because when Dabrowski and Bloom were given deadlines when seemingly they were dead men walking, they both made major mistakes that cost the organization moving forward, just based on how they were going to act. With Dombrowski, it was not trading Mookie at the deadline when you could have got Will Smith back. Now, you shouldn't have been trading Mookie, but if you were going to, like, these are the things where, all right, if he's not going to do it, somebody else has to, so we get a good return. For Bloom, it was the Justin Turner, Edward Cabrera thing. You don't make that move, you end up missing out on a big chip. You end up just letting Justin Turner walk, who, probably should have been appreciated more by this organization at that point in time in general, but it is what it is. But is that what you're going to just do with Breslow? No, guy was sitting in his apartment waiting, hoping. But
his apartment in Boston. I remember that too. That
it was late.
So he played for the Dodgers for so long that he, like, when he rented his place, he rented it through like November, because he's like, I'm here for the World Series if we're gonna win it. And then it was just shocking how many like of his teammates were just like, wait, you rented through October? It's like, yeah, dude. Like, the 20, what was that? The 23 Sox? Yeah, 23 Sox.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I look at it that way. And I even, in McAdam's article, he like referenced, like the deadlines of like 2015 when like they traded for big leaguers and kept it with like Alan Craig and Joe Kelly. And it's like, those are all not what you should be aiming for if you have pieces you're actually trying to move and get something of value from. Like just punting on it or letting things play out whatever way. Yeah, maybe you don't have a lot of faith in Eddie Romero or Brian O'Halloran, who fuck no, you should never have faith in anything that man does, because he let Heim stay over the luxury tax in 2022 when he had one fucking job, which was to be the guardrails and the bumpers for him as a CBO. Could not do that, failed to do that. I understand that's scary, but at the same time, like, potentially missing out on major things because you have a guy who is probably knows he's going to lose his job is not a smart pathway either to me. I know it's a bad situation, but there has to be a better alternative than that.
What was, like, removing the players, what was, in your opinion, wrong about trading Lackey, who had a year left, and Lester, who they obviously didn't think they were going to be able to re-sign?
I think
an outfielder with Cespedes had, what, like 2, maybe even 3 years left on
he
his
gets
deal?
flipped for Porcello, so like that.
Sure,
that's
that
the
happened.
entire
That's what I
outcome.
mean. Like, and Craig and Kelly weren't in their 30s. Like, they did think those were going to be core guys, and one of them kind of was.
No, I think more of my issue with that deadline at that point in time when you brought on those guys was, were you really looking for, like, Joe Kelly fit the mold of like a young starter you hope to kind of turn into something, but should you have been taking on a contract like Alan Craig like that when seemingly the rest of the league knew where he was at in his career and he flamed out that quickly here once he got here?
Yeah, it definitely didn't work, but I don't know that, like, if that was kind of how this, I don't even know what the comparables would be, but like, if Sonny Gray went for an outfielder in his late 20s with 3 years left on his deal, I don't know that that's like a deal I'm like upset about.
I think it depends on where the player is at that point in time. And I don't think there was a lot of believers in Alan Craig even at that point in time.
Oh, well, I didn't say Craig. I said Cespedes.
No, I don't think it was a bad thing with Cespedes because you were able to flip it for Rick Porcello. I don't think it's always that easy as well when you're trading for veteran players like that. But would you have been in a better spot to get more assets to give yourself the ability to make moves over the offseason versus taking on some major leaguers in a year that was already gone? Like, you can see the
Controllable
pros.
major leaguers. This
Yes.
is more what I'm saying. Like, if I agree, trading for guys for this year would make no sense. But like, getting ahead of free agency when there is no free agency in terms of like signable players, like, I don't think that's a crazy idea right now.
It just has to be the right ones. I think that's it.
No
And even
fucking
Cespedes, when he
shit,
got
dude.
here, and I think even when Cespedes got here, some of the issues you ran in with the coaching staff at that time in terms of maybe bringing in a guy who didn't fit the organization and was refusing to play the outfield and doing certain stuff like that was probably not what you needed either.
Anyways, Red Sox won the series.
Woohoo.
They did it.
10 runs on Friday. Let's go.
That was just like a weird game, man. Like, it was cool. It was like the first time really that I got to sit down and watch the whole game, like,
Yeah.
outside for the most part. Or
That's rare for you on a Friday.
it wasn't even like the whole game. I was probably like 6 innings, which is a lot for me in 2026.
Mhm.
It was nice. I got to sit where I used to sit all the time up there and was just taking it all in, watching the Sox, watching Saydon whack homers, and it was nice. It was nice to just be in that moment and like pretend that I was watching a good baseball team. You know?
Yeah, we could kind of fake on Friday night. Pap told me to take the under, so I hammered it, and that didn't work out great.
See, that's the other thing I'm bummed about is I didn't get to hear any of the Sox in the box.
Really good. Really good. And I can't say anything for Friday, but was really locked in on them on Saturday. And that's kind of the change of pace that I think we need this season. I know we've talked about wanting guys like Eck back in there, and that's just never going to happen, and missing the days of Don and everything. But it just felt like you're hanging out with your buds. And I think that's one of my favorite compliments people give us for this show, where it's like you guys are just like our friends and we're just talking about the game and not really too worried about how it comes out. I think that's probably my biggest takeaway, is that they're all just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to say my piece, you say your piece. Maybe I mess up. Like Pat messed up a stat. He's like, whatever, all good. It's like they just keep it moving. Like, you can just be you. And I think those guys are all pretty specifically themselves. Like, there's not a lot of common DNA. Like, they obviously love baseball and all that, but they're all pretty unique in terms of what they would bring to a booth. So I like the flow a lot. It really went well. And then Lou boom sauced Boston Strong,
Awesome.
I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
if you're on the radio side, you've heard Lou do play-by-play. Like, that's one of the things they do. Like, hey, Lou's going to do an inning here, and let's see how it goes. And You get the reps up there. Clearly, he's not a play-by-play guy, but that's what made it a little fun. It was loose like that, and they were joking and having a good time with it. And in a year where things are lost, the fact that the booth is laughing, but you could also feel how badly they wanted the Red Sox to win. That was the other enjoyable part where I was like, oh, like they give a fuck about the Red Sox like stepping up and doing things, or they'd get excited over little shit like Contreras and the Wong moments getting hit by pitches. I was like, they're into it. It doesn't feel like I'm watching a national guy just get through 9 innings. And it's refreshing. Would it be great over 162? Maybe it gets a little into that crazy realm, but we could use crazy right now. It's the kind of summer where you embrace that shit.
When that ball hit off of second base, Pap was like, nah, I just got to tell you, Lulu, I hate every part of that. Like that was just like, he wants to say like, that's some bullshit right there, because that completely changed the start. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice change of pace that I feel like we kind of need with how the season's going.
Yeah, I'm bummed I missed it. I did see the Boston Strong tweet and Lou Boom sauced them. I have such mixed opinions on that account because like it does suck, but at the same time, I respect the hell out of the grind. Like he tweets.
He's been doing it forever.
Every game, every pitch, every bit of news. And like I remember that account all the way back to like 2013. And it's just like, it's totally for the love of the game. Like he's not out there fucking tweeting ads and stuff too. It's just like, I used to get into it with that account all the time. Like, dude, cite your fucking sources. Like he would just like tweet reports and not say who it was from. And I'm like, this is not your report. So like, I get what Lou's saying and it is fucking annoying. But I can't go all the way with the hate because I'm like, I know that this person has just been grinding for over a decade with this account.
Just the Lou's approval rating in this space is so high. Very odd to go after Lou Merloni.
Can't go after Lou. No,
that's bizarre.
That's just a dumb thing to say. Yeah. Plus, like tonight, getting to actually sit down and watch Sunday Night Baseball on NBC, I'm like, man, ESPN had it wrong. Like this is the right formula.
Mm-hmm.
Like get a local guy in the booth, and this is great. The whole time we were in the Discord talking about it, it came up multiple times. Like, this is awesome, like Lou on a national broadcast, but like don't do too good because we don't need like you getting scooped up by like a
mess
national
some stuff up, bud.
yeah. Like Lou is the fucking best at this. I feel like every time, like he's got the perfect balance of professionalism, of humor, of
fandom.
He cares,
of localness, like of clearly being from here and caring.
Self-awareness, like all of it.
Yeah.
Lou is exactly what I'm looking for in my Red Sox broadcast. And I've said this for years, like before he, got the full season with Nesson. I didn't want to like bang on that drum too hard because it's not to offend any of the other guys that were doing the Nesson broadcast, but it's just like this is exactly what we want and need, is this blend that Lou provides. So I'm really happy that he got the opportunity to do it on NBC. See,
I just wish Nesson realized what would be possible if you put Merloni, Middlebrooks, and Will Fleming together on a nightly basis. You would have one of the best units in the entire sport, if not the best. It is right there for you. And if you go and look at YouTube, and I'm always kind of going through the game highlights, like the 10 or 11 minute uploads, especially before a pod, it's like a good refresher for me. And just to listen, they use every Will Fleming call in there, every single one.
He's built for those.
Doesn't it tell you what could be possible? And it's right there. It's such an easy answer. I don't know why they have to make this as difficult as it is right now, because you have people with the passion, the people with expertise, the people with the local connection. Why not jump on that more? Why not value that more? And as usual, when things are extremely simple, the Red Sox make it very difficult.
No, of course.
I also don't want to be selfish, and I don't want to like stunt Fleming's like earnings, but I do love him on radio. So it's like,
he's awesome.
Like, I don't want to have to fix that too. You know what I mean? Like I
had a talk with Will before the game on Friday, game 1 on Friday, and
Game Friday.
I had to talk with him for Game Friday, and it's just a lot of that, a lot of the inside stuff of like how it is calling games for a team like this, where you're 10 games under, and it's like, how do I still keep that energy? How do I still like have that same care that I can always have? And with Will, he's never going to change, which is great. Like, he's still going to call that homer by Willson on Game Friday as like one of the most important moments of the year, even though it's
he
probably
almost
going to
killed
be
me on
inconsequential.
Saturday.
Oh,
happened?
yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, he called it out in the scoop shop. I just in case he was insecure about it, I wasn't going to say anything. But he dunked on himself. There was a moment on Saturday where he did. I wish I had the audio clip.
Saddam thought it was gone too.
Everyone thought it was gone. Like the
Nesson-
Nesson camera apparently
That
like
camera
had
went
it.
to the
like,
moon.
yeah, it was like it is way out of here, butt caught. Like it was a total John Sterling.
R.I.P.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's gonna happen.
Oh,
it happens over the course of 162. It's very funny though.
I will add Cooper Boardman, very talented. I think
Yeah.
he could hold down that radio side and be very good at it.
Yeah. He's got some similar DNA to Will. That's the other thing. Like, Will's very influential in the role he's in. Like, there's a lot of people that look up to that role, and he knows that. Like, to be the Red Sox radio guy is very important, regardless of if the team's good or not. Like, having that role coming from Castigs, not a lot of people in our lifetime that have been able to do it. Jerry?
Will's so good that tonight I was sitting at that desk over there with NBC up with the speakers on, and then I had the radio broadcast on my phone. I was listening to both at the same time. So
That's
like
chaos.
it is, but like I didn't want to miss either one. I wanted to hear Lou do his thing, and then I also wanted to listen to Will at the same time. So like it wasn't as chaotic as that might sound. Or maybe I'm just used to having multiple games going at the same time, but this one was the same game. So it was unique in that sense. But I honestly, after doing it that one time, I'll probably do it like that moving forward.
Yeah, why not? Mix it up.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? A quick timeout from Section 10 to talk about Blue Moon, because no baseball date is complete without Blue Moon. Belgian white, born in a ballpark 30 years ago at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado. Blue Moon's bold flavor, bright explosion of color, and iconic orange slice ritual guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer drinking experience year-round. For those occasions when you want a lighter option, you can reach for a Blue Moon Light. And only 95 calories and 3.6 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. It's a refreshingly light alternative beer brewed with real tangerine peel. And if you're looking for a great-tasting non-alcoholic beer, you can try Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic, still made with real Valencia orange peel and coriander with just 80 calories. It's great for when you want to hold the alcohol but not the flavor. And the fellas will be in Portland this weekend. And T, a lot of people are asking how many Blue Moons you're going to put down on Friday.
One.
Just one?
That's my limit.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're on the diet. Yeah.
Shout out Awaken 180.
Yeah, shout them out. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to have more than one. I did get a hotel. Yeah, there's a nasty rumor going around that I wasn't going to stay the night, but it turns out that I am.
I as well.
Yeah. Big thanks to Blue Moon Light, though, because it's a wheat beer from Blue Moon with exceptional taste and only 95 calories. Blue Moon Belgian white, brightly brewed with real Valencia orange peel and iconically garnished with an orange slice. Get Blue Moon Light delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon, made brighter, celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Suck one, Jerry. Rally caps, lucky socks, never stepping on the foul line. Baseball is full of superstitions we hope give us an edge. But let's be honest, folks. Most of it's just luck. That's how I used to feel about hair growth products until I found Nutrafol. Let's be real. Baseball hats, like the ones that I wear every single second of every single day. They're great on game days, but they're not meant to be a full-time solution like what I'm doing. That's how I felt about dealing with my hair thinning. I didn't want to keep covering it up. I wanted to take control. That's when I found Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand and the official hair growth partner of Major League Baseball. That's the league the Red Sox play in. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are physician-formulated, clinically tested, and NSF certified for sport. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol has formulas for men at every age, bud. There's Nutrafol Men for guys 18 to 49 to help grow thicker, fuller hair in 3 to 6 months. And Nutrafol Men 50 plus, you guessed it, for men of the age of 50. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine is easy. Order online, no prescription needed, with automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you, my friend, on track. Plus, with a Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks to support your hair health journey. Find out why Nutrafol is the only hair growth supplement brand trusted by MLB. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners of this program $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code Section10. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code Section10. Now back, you guessed it, to Section 10. What did we think about the first NBC Sunday Night Baseball for the Sox? At least in a lot of years.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought the
they
camera
make it feel
quality
more
was great.
important than ESPN does. I think ESPN got so uptake.
Oh, no. I should have put up a pinky. I thought what I liked about NBC overall was that it felt like with the ESPN broadcast the last couple of years.
Go ahead, T.
Thank you.
There you go.
It felt like with the ESPN broadcast over the last couple of years. That's crazy, bro.
As if it's not the easiest thing ever to just put it at the top of your notes.
You have a printer.
I'm trying to cook here. Thank you. Sunny, never dark. Bats awake at Fenway Park. SETI, Willier, Spark. It's Fenway Ketchup. Duran's late blast, no hiccup. SETI, clutch hookup. Series.
A series of
He still doesn't know. He doesn't know.
T, what'd you do, man?
Did he unplug his mic?
How did I do that?
There you go.
I don't know. So we're
A series
asking
of
Where was
a
I?
series of take your pick, whatever that
Oh,
was.
okay. So I did get through them.
you. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, a
you
series
just
of
muted
haikus
your
by Tyler
last
Milligan.
line. There
Yeah.
you go.
a series of
Series of baseball at Fenway Park.
Game
That
Friday.
first one, T, I think I'll nominate that for Taiku of the year.
Thank you.
Hmm.
It
Yeah, that's a good one.
was a late
Very
ad,
good
but
work.
we got to it.
Very good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will add quickly. I love NBC broadcasts. I always love the Sunday night football, basketball this year I thought was really good. It just makes it feel more important. They do a really good
Felt like
job
a
of
big
making
game.
it feel, even though there's a billion baseball games, they'll make it feel like, oh no, this one actually has a lot of importance. And to do that for Red Sox Rangers, which go into this series are like, why the hell is this Sunday night baseball? And I still feel exactly the same way. They actually made it seem like it was going to be a bigger game in the standings when it really doesn't have a bunch of consequence here. But they do the same thing with the NBA, the NFL. I think Benetti's great in that spot. He's one of the best dudes in the game. Rizzo's a really good fit to have down there. I feel like he's also recent enough where he still has played with a good amount of these guys and has those relationships he can lean on. So pretty good job, honestly. The only thing I'll critique, and I had said this in the Discord, but we're still, every national broadcast, we're still doing that same thing where it's like, it's just kind of different here, guys, at Fenway. Like the crowd's really on top of you, and like Red Sox, Yankees, like, it's the same song and dance that we do over and over and over again. And I get that you're always trying to appeal to like this wider audience, but it does get kind of tiring. Apple TV goes way overboard every single time. This is the green monster. It's like, yeah, we got it. We all got it. It's been here for 114 years. We know the deal. If you don't even know that as like an average baseball fan or even someone that only watches a handful of games, you're a moron. So I think we kind of lean into that crutch a little too much for these national broadcasts, but I don't have really a lot of complaints because that, one broadcaster from each team, I think is the move. Jerry?
Also, I guess two questions here. If, like, what percentage, like, let's say this was Apple TV, right? And it was Red Sox Rangers. What percentage of non-Red Sox Rangers fans are even watching the game on Apple TV? Like, single digit percentage?
It can't be that many. On a Friday
Yeah.
night, because they're always Friday nights, very low.
Yeah, I'd say
4%.
single digit percentage of fans.
That's a good point. That actually, that doesn't get me. You got to be a sicko to watch an out-of-town game on a Friday night on a subscription platform.
Yeah. And like what, like if it's Red Sox Rangers, Apple TV Friday night, and they're talking about the Green Monster and everything, like what Reds fan is like, that wall is how fucking big? What?
How
They
many
got a big
Rangers?
green wall up there? That's what?
How long has that been? 33 feet? What did they say? What the hell?
Jesus.
It just doesn't. I
Thing
don't
is
think
Big
it
mentions
moves
of
the needle at all.
Beantown.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you anything about the Rangers' new stadium. Zero things. Looks like a toaster. That's it.
It looks like an airplane
massive.
hangar.
Good
Sure.
AC.
Yeah, good
Really good
AC.
AC. It feels like a football stadium with how big it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's big. Yeah, the concourse, walking around, you got plenty of space. You would love it. You got plenty of space to walk around.
Escalators.
Yeah, the
Robots
McMahon,
that serve stuff. Yeah.
McMahon walking around at Fenway is just an inconvenience. It's just
Mhm.
like
Mm.
I've said it before. He's like a mascot, but he's a human. So
Mhm.
he's just walking
Mhm.
around, and everyone's like, "What is all that?" And just the McMahon.
Yeah, it's why I think I probably would have been like a decent NFL running back, just getting around that concourse, being able to see the hole, having
Yeah.
to anticipate where it's coming, and then making my move. Because
How much do you hate shimmying down a row to like go to the bathroom or something?
yeah, I don't know. It's like I've always just been good at it because I've had to be good at it. Like it's just not an issue for me.
It feels harder than ever to get through Fenway at this point. And I know it's maybe not as packed as it normally is, but summer games, it's impossible to get through the concourse.
Yeah. Well, you guys want to talk a little ball?
Yeah, why not?
Meh.
Not feeling it.
No, I mean I sat here last episode, said they were going to win 2 out of 3. They
Yeah,
did
they are.
because they are an infuriating bunch of assholes. When we need them to win, not interested. When we need them to lose, here comes the wins. So I guess it's on us as a fan base to decide what we ultimately want and then really root for the opposite.
What are we rooting for? Have we said that yet?
Losing out,
Yeah, we know where Coley's at.
Chapman 12-year extension.
Third
Like-
appearance in 23 games.
And honestly, by the way, the Aroldis Chapman appearance that did happen in the series, he went out there and threw one that was like 93, and I was like, ooh, okay. And then,
gotta
but then
stop
by the end
throwing
of the inning, he was at like 98, 99.
Him,
It's like his appearances are his bullpens, basically, at this point. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
maybe the strangest story of the year. I don't know how we haven't, like, this is the first time we brought up Chapman or really anyone who plays for the current team. Him just coming out and did I eat the trash? Did this really happen where he was like, Brian Cashman would need to apologize to me if they were to trade for me? That has never happened in my life where someone on the Red Sox was like, the Yankees would need to apologize to me before acquiring me while I'm still playing for the Red Sox in the middle of the season. Like that's the
Yeah.
strangest thing I've ever seen.
I would argue, since this has been such a weird year and there's so many stories coming out and, rumors, reports and everything, that one just got like swept under the rug, because that is crazy.
It's
I saw
insane.
I saw it tweeted out and I'm like, I can't be reading it right. I kept reading the quote. And I'm like, there's just no way he's actively telling Brian Cashman for an apology when he's pitching for the Boston Red Sox.
And the off chance you're gonna trade for me, you're also add into that trade package an apology headed this way to me.
Yeah.
Like it's basically saying like, don't trade for me. Like I've never seen anything like it.
A Red Sox pitcher anticipating a trade to the Yankees and telling them how they have to handle that move. Like the stuff they got to do before they can make that happen. It's bizarre.
Like hours after Kennedy's like, we're not even sure if we're selling yet. Chapman's like, I'm being sold to the Yankees under the condition that they apologize to me first.
Yeah. Also, what's Cashman gonna do? He's gonna apologize? Like, for what exactly? How bad was the exit? I mean, he's
It
been
was
back
bad.
multiple times.
It was
that
bad, but I don't know that it was I guess we don't know the whole story, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't.
He
can't
framed
really-
it in the story. He claimed he received permission from the team to go to Miami. Cashman accused him of insubordination. And that's kind of how they framed it. But when it all happened, they said he basically abandoned the team and didn't show up for practice.
I thought they like left him off the roster, so he just dipped. Or was that Bartolo Colon?
No, I feel like I remember them leaving Chapman off a roster.
If I recall, he was really bad that year.
Yeah, it wasn't until we taught him how to aim, and then his career really got back on track.
Yeah.
He needs that apology.
Which is the biggest bullshit of all time.
I don't know, man. Like, Tyron keeps cruising too. Like, maybe we do teach people how to aim.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing this in the half season before he even got here.
This was also the same year that he got a tattoo on his leg, and then it got infected, so he missed games. So they were kind of pissed at him for that too, which I guess I understand.
Mm-hmm.
That could happen to anyone.
I suppose.
I would argue per most player team stuff, there's some blame to go around. It's
Well,
not
then-
just one side owes an apology.
Aaron
I'm
Boone
not
was
gonna-
like,
I'm-
Chapman already apologized to me over it. Like, he already apologized for that incident back in the day. That was the weirder part. So it's like you're asking. He wanted the apology from Cashman.
Yeah,
then
so
he
he
wanted the end of the
apologized to
interview.
Boone.
He wants an apology trade, basically.
I
Yeah.
guess.
He's like, I already sent you an apology to Booney. Now I need one back from Cashy.
Yeah. This is what Boone said. Chappie apologized. Really, it's water under the bridge for me. I love Chappie. I have a really good relationship with him to this day. The ending of the 22 season is what it was. He wasn't there, and I made the decision that I didn't think it was best for him to come back at that point. He maintained that he was throwing and would be ready as the playoffs unfolded that year, but ultimately I made that decision.
I'm not going to name names, but there's a pitcher that is no longer on the Red Sox. That one day he showed me he had just gotten a back piece, and I was like, "How are you going to pitch?" Like, if you, I know Steve probably knows this better than anyone, but like, I don't know, like if you get heavily worked on in a certain area, like you're kind of out of commission for like a couple days.
Yeah, it just kind of depends if you're a bitch or not. It
Right.
normally comes down to that. So, like, if you're
Yeah.
like a pussy, then yeah, you probably
Yeah.
can't pitch. But like, if I was in the majors, I'd be there that day. You know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it feels like a sunburn. Like, you're
Mhm.
fine. Suck it up.
I guess, man.
It's not that bad. I have my whole back tatted. It's not that bad. You just have to. Once you get past the first like 5 minutes, you're good.
Yeah.
And
What-
back tat people know that.
what's your back piece? What do you have on it?
What was that again?
What do you have on your back piece?
It started with my favorite wrestlers, so that was kind of
Yeah.
at the top, and then as it went down, it was like favorite Red Sox players. Then I got
Mhm.
I got Paul Pierce on there. I got Tom Brady. So yeah, it's really
You got
just like
Paul
the
Pierce
people
on
that I've
there?
looked up to. Yeah, Paul Pierce is on there.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So it's really good. Yeah, it's just like the people that I've idolized.
It's
Griffey's
just
on
like-
there.
Just like
Yeah.
Paul Pierce and the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we buried the lead. That was the highlight of Friday.
Yeah.
Just getting to see him. Obviously, I didn't talk to him
Yeah.
because we text and
You're
call all the
nervous,
time. I didn't
yeah.
have to say anything to him, but
Right.
that was cool to see him. The
Yeah.
Hardy boys.
Yep. They were pumped to see you. They were like, Steve. They
Yeah.
fucking ran. Like, I was about to interview him, and they ran right up to Steve, and they were like, dude, you
Yeah.
coming to Slammiversary? And he was like, obviously.
I know what that is. So that's why I'm going to
Yeah.
be there.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, June
That was good.
28th at BU.
Be you. Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, I got to interview the Hardy Boys on Friday at Fenway, and I had them draft a lineup of former, current, living, dead wrestlers. We went position by position. They could pick any wrestler ever.
Hmm.
And then they drafted it together. Who do you think was the DH?
EH?
Yeah,
Brock?
Who do you think? Huh?
Brock?
With a B or an R?
Oh,
It's one
R.
of the two.
You're
Oh,
saying
it's
Rock?
Brock?
The Rock? Or Brock?
I'm saying Brock.
You're going to have to tune in and find out.
Okay. Good
Yeah,
tease.
tune in
Very
to
good.
find out on cooking that up. We're cooking that up for the socials.
Hey, it's Tyler Milliken. I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I've tried to do the weight loss thing on my own before, and I think the biggest problem for me wasn't that I didn't care. It wasn't one of those things where I was happy eating like trash every day and just making myself feel like crap on a daily basis. No, I did care. I just didn't really have anyone telling me, hey, do this, not that, stick with this, here's what's next. Kind of all the steps you go through, because I didn't come from a family that was super into fitness or anything like that. So I didn't really have those kind of mentors or people to talk through different questions, whether it was how to approach a restaurant or maybe what meats to eat or how much of that meat do I eat? Can I eat that vegetable? Does that make a lot of sense for me? All those questions that usually just cause you to resort to your old habits and go back to doing the bad things you did before. I wasn't wanting to go down that path again, so I did whatever I could to possibly avoid it. And, you get in the middle of baseball season, things would get wacky. Late night games, we're recording podcasts, we're working weird hours. You start getting into that headspace of ordering food late at night. And those were the things really weighing me down. And I was lucky to have some people, the Coley Mix of the world, the Jared Carabas, the Steve Peralt's tell me, hey, maybe do that, do this. But I needed structure. I needed a real plan. And that's what Awaken 180 has done for me so far. And it's been the biggest difference, if I'm totally being honest. I met with Skylar, my counselor, last week, and we started the next day. And now I've got something to follow, something that isn't going to make life hard for me. It's just a simple plan that if I stay on track with, I'm going to see the results that I want to see. I've been using the Awaken 180 app, staying within my restrictions so I can track my proteins, my carbs, all these little things that kind of keep my body in the mode it needs to be in a healthier state overall. I've been mixing in some longer walks too, 30 minutes to an hour a day. You probably see me all sunburned and looking weird right now, but it's all been kind of coming together, and I'm already down 10 pounds in just 1 week. The weight just melts off with Awaken 180, but more than that, it feels doable. It's not me trying to be a hero by myself. It's a medication-free weight loss program providing free support for life. If you've been waiting to get help, go to awaken180weightloss.com, the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox.
We also interviewed Red Sox farm director Brian Abraham, T and I. Yeah. This was the interview that we were teasing before we went on our 4-week hiatus. Again, we were not working for those 4 weeks. We went on our 4-week hiatus, and right before that, we were supposed to interview Brian Abraham, the farm director of the Boston Red Sox, and instead we got him in person, which was great.
Wow.
He's a sweetheart. Very nice gentleman.
What did you think of that interview, T?
I thought it was really good. We hit on a bunch of stuff. Coley, we hit on Christian Campbell, what's been going on with him, how the organization feels, which I thought was one of the more interesting answers. I think it really revealed the worry that is going on that front, even though it was dressed up in a better way. But we touched on a lot of that, why Franklin Arias isn't in AAA yet. Jared did a great job touching on the teaching winning baseball throughout the organization. And there's a lot more other awesome stuff in there to listen to, but it was a good 10, 15 minutes. And I think it was what is at the front of everybody's mind when it comes to the farm system right now.
Yeah. And the crazy part was that after we were done, T was like, we're going to put that on Patreon for $350. And I said, no.
Wow.
It's free content.
Wow.
It's free content.
Thank you, Jared.
You know what? You don't have to thank me. It's just, it's
you can say the real number total, Jared. You don't have to be nice. You don't have to lower it to make me look better.
He said $500,000. That's what he wanted.
Thank you.
$500,000. And I said, you know what? It's free.
You guys are a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really good.
Steve?
Thank you, Jared.
Yep. Oh, you're welcome. I thought you were saying thank you for kicking it to you. Yeah.
No, that was it. Just the hashtag. Thank you, Jared.
No problem.
You okay?
What's up?
You sounded like it.
I've been raspy like this whole. I've been muting to cough the whole time. It's bad.
I've blown this guy's horn since he showed up.
That is exactly what I was like. Oh, thank you, Jared. Oh, it's horrid.
So makes me laugh every time.
It's great because that's like he's doing it while he's saying it.
I've blown this guy's horn since he showed up.
Someone just went 3 knuckles deep into his asshole when he started that word. He's like, oh.
Jared Carabas.
Yeah, so that interview, what are we thinking? We're going to put it in an episode or be like a standalone on YouTube and Spotify and iTunes and all that shit? What do you think?
Yeah, stand it alone, dude.
That should be.
Yeah, I
its
think
own
we
thing.
stand alone, yeah?
Yeah.
Stand it alone.
I want to
I think we
stand.
stand
Kamari.
alone, T. What do you think?
We'll stand together.
Yeah, we'll stand alone together. We'll stand together alone. Alone together. Alone
Mhm.
together. Yeah.
Mhm.
Powerful.
Yeah. And
So-
now, what I told Brian was, now that you've made your debut, now we can like randomly call you if we have like questions about the farm.
Yeah.
Like you can't just like randomly do that until they've been not intro. Everyone knows who he is.
He's
but,
like in the universe now.
yeah,
He
yeah,
gets
yeah,
some-
yeah. Yeah.
It just makes me happy that you can ask about like 2 FCL prospects and he just doesn't bat
He
an
lights up.
eyelash. He's ready to
Yeah.
cook.
Well, that's his job.
Perfect
So you
man.
could
to do it.
probably
I'd
go
be a
for
little
hours.
concerned if you like mentioned
Hey.
a player and he was like, "Who?"
We don't have a lot of people in the front office right now. We're confident are doing their jobs.
That's true.
So extra credit to the ones who are doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
T would ask about Zaltoro Galapagos or something like
Yeah.
that.
I
But
was
he'd
dying
probably
to.
have a
Dude,
whole breakdown. on him.
Zaltoro, he
Yeah.
throws this fucking nasty, like it's kind of
Mhm.
like it's like
It's
a
a
cutter,
dipper.
but he
Oh,
he doesn't call,
banned in
yeah, he doesn't
Antarctica.
call it a
Yeah.
cutter. Yeah.
He's calling it the Big Dipper. Yeah.
Yeah, he
and
calls
he's been working
yeah,
on it for years.
He calls it the dick ball because it's kind of
Right.
like
He also calls it
yeah,
that.
like it's kind of like you unzip your pants and it's like
That's how he throws it. He kind
Mhm.
of throws it like Spider-Man shooting the webs out.
yeah.
I always think of that dude with the pitch grips.
Got him 87 months in prison.
yeah. Yeah.
Primera Delzine, the future of the Boston Red Sox.
Yep.
Mhm.
I said that and he lit up. He's like, you know, Primera? And I was like, dude, Zeldine? Obviously.
Nailed it.
Yeah. That's his name?
Delzine. And no,
Yeah.
those are 2 different people.
Primera Delzine's nasty.
You did
dog.
introduce it like you just you listened like 2 17-year-olds, like everyone was supposed to know.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Red Sox win 10-1.
I do think there were some good things in that game overall.
There are a lot of good things that happen in
They
that
scored
game.
10 runs.
The one where they won 10-1, you thought was a
Yeah.
good one too?
Yep, I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Surprisingly, some good things happened there.
The
WC
swinging
40
miss
hit a
returning.
home run. Say Don RBI double. Willier RBI double. WC 40 RBI knock. You had another fucking Willier home run. Then say Don hits a home run. And WC 40 hits an RBI double. I mean, this is scary to think. Where would this team be record wise without WC 40?
The worst in
Ooh.
baseball.
What if
Yeah.
Tristan Casas was the first baseman of this team?
Terrible.
He would not be on the field still.
They're 29 and 40. Yeah, without WC, I'm saying at best
17?
24,
Yeah, I got 18.
Yeah.
22 maybe, and 47.
I mean, it's a top 10 bat in the sport this season so far. So yeah, if you remove that and everything else happened, probably pretty bad, I would have to imagine.
Well,
Yeah, it's
especially
not
in
just
clutch
that you're
spots, he's had big
removing
swings.
that. It's that the guy who would have been there instead sucks.
And whoever would be in that spot, probably not picking it the way he is at first base. You're having some balls ending up in the dugout that would change some
Also-
games.
This is from a
Very
guy who
true.
comped fucking Tristan Casas to Nick Kurtz on Twitter 48 hours ago.
Yeah, you know what I said? This is who we thought Tristan Casas was going to be. That means he's not that.
Yep.
Even then, like, I don't think that's correct.
I
didn't
thought he
think
was gonna be
didn't
Joey
think
Votto.
Casas was going to be a top 3 hitter in Major League Baseball. No,
Right.
but I thought he would be like a 145.
Yeah, certainly
OPS
much
plus
better.
guy.
Yeah, of course.
What is Kurtz? Like a 180? What is he this year?
Well, even
Actually,
like,
him and Contreras are like side by side right now in the 160s.
Yeah.
and it was more like coming into his draft. Obviously, it was a little difference with a college
were
bat versus a high
crushing
school.
me for saying that. I was like, oh yeah, there's no comparison between the two. I was like, they are both first rounders, first baseman, 6'5", left-handed hitting. Like, what do you mean there's no comparison?
like, Kurtz fell in his draft over injury concerns. Like, he could have been the top pick without that. That was
I feel
never
like
on the table. for
Casas fell
Casas.
too. No,
A little, but he was never in like top overall pick discussion.
no. But where did he go? Wasn't he a top 10 pick?
Casas? No.
Casas?
Yeah,
No.
It was like the late 20s, wasn't it?
Yeah, late 20s.
whatever. He's a
I have
first
28
rounder.
in mine.
26.
Yeah. Okay.
They're both first rounders.
Sure. I just think
And
one
everyone was like,
the-
"Oh, he could be like Matt Olson." Like Matt Olson's a fucking great hitter.
From
People are
July
very-
1st through the end of 2023, Tristan Casas was 8th in OPS and 10th in WRC+.
Okay.
92nd
game one?
percentile expected fucking WOBA, man.
I
That's
can't
really
wait for
what
you
hurts.
to read these numbers like 8 years from now, and that's still like the last time that he was good.
I just have a document of like a bunch of these stats.
Yeah, I'm
in
sure
here.
you do. I'm
I
sure you
believe
do.
that.
I feel bad crapping on
I think
Tristan.
there was a lot of revisionist history going on when I said that like this is what Casas was supposed to be. I mean, again, top 3 hitter in the sport, no, but like an elite offensive first baseman, yes.
Jared, I'll vindicate you. Jeff Passan heading into the 2024 season had Tristan Casas as one of his sleeper MVP candidates.
There you go.
There you go. You want to
Jeff
go off
Passan.
of it?
Jeff
That guy
Passan.
told me to be worried about the Orioles.
Heal up, Tristan. I'm rooting very hard for you. I still believe
Yeah.
in you.
We need literally anyone.
Dude,
I
he
mean,
probably would have gotten
anyone,
it bad
anyone
in the leadoff
but him
spot.
at this point. Like, where the fuck is he going to play if he comes back?
You have a DH spot.
Yeah,
Why not?
Respect Massa.
that's my left fielder.
You're going to roll your eyes at Massa, but then advocate for fucking Tristan Casas?
Yes, actually, I am. I am
That's
going to
crazy.
roll my eyes at that.
It's crazy.
Tristan Casas, his 2023 season is better than anything Yoshida ever did.
2023 was 15 years ago.
Yeah, it was. And what has Yoshida done in the season since then?
Well, a lot.
And
of
I was one of the
sightseeing.
people who spoke positively on Massa the last couple of years.
No one told you to speak negatively of him. Now, you did that.
Right.
All I'm saying is acting like Tristan Casas and Masataka Yoshida, like career 118 OPS plus for Tristan Casas, still a career 800 OPS.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
No, you didn't mean for it.
Question for everybody on this show.
I'd love to answer it.
Do we think that Willson Contreras is going to charge the mound in a Red Sox uniform?
He wants to.
Do we play the Brewers again? No.
No.
Then no.
Do we play anyone who played for the Brewers?
Yeah.
Who's ever seen the Brewers? The Cubs. He could charge against the Cubs. I don't think that's out of the question.
Because I'm ready for it. I've been ready for the moment. I feel like he's ready for it, but now I'm learning the full WC-40 experience is that he is kind of a hold me back guy. That is part of his DNA. But Cal Quantrill is just such a bag of dicks. There's been few pitchers in the history of baseball that just suck as much as a person as this guy. And when we're up in the Aura Club, obviously I'm trying to roll on home runs. I was terrible on Friday, documenting the ding-dongs, but still got some other decent
You got
stuff.
fucked
But yeah.
early, Steve. You got
No, I know. But still, anytime, because you got to talk to people, catch up with people. And sure enough, every time that happened, it was tank, into the night sky. But Cal Quantrill, and I'm zooming in on Wong because I still want to get his first Wally head home run. And he gets drilled up near the head. And I'm like, oof, didn't love that. And even Connor kind of looked out there a little bit. WC-40 gets hit. And he's not loving it. He kind of has that whole motion down at this point where he looks at him, tosses the bat, kind of looks back again, maybe says something immediately or doesn't. And then he looks to the dugout and holds up like, that's two, right? Which is totally right. But yeah, this guy sucks. Like Cal Quantrill sucks. I can't stand that guy. He's been on 5 teams the last 4 years. The fact that a pitcher like that's so insignificant shows how much he sucks. Like I thought the Reese McGuire thing was so stupid. I know everyone jumped on it. I was like, oh, that's actually hilarious. It's like, that's just so random. Like Reese wasn't even doing anything. And then he just chirps him for his, worst moment that he's publicly known for. The Raffy stuff a year or two before that. Like he's just got issues. So I would like to see Willson charge the mound at some point. I don't know if it's going to happen because he doesn't want to do it or if he gets dealt in the next 6 weeks.
You guys trading him? You guys willing to listen? Or is he completely off the table for you?
Definitely willing to listen. I know Coley would definitely trade him. I love him so much, and knowing the control you have, I would love for him to be here. But that control does look a little different depending on what next season looks like.
I'm
Like
not
that game.
like he has to go, but I think you'd be really stupid to not listen, considering
You have to listen.
if the whole sport is looking for right-handed bats, and this is probably going to be the best one on the market. Like, I don't know. I view this deadline as like could potentially reshape the next 5 years of this team and maybe even longer. And right, it doesn't seem like anyone else really understands that. That's the crazy part, including the team.
That's my issue with letting Craig hold on to the deadline. And even if you let him make moves under your instruction, not believing fully in his talent evaluation and some of the things he comes across there. But I do think with Willson, yeah, I'm listening. I'm willing to hear everything out. It's going to take a massive price to get him from me,
Right.
just because finding that first base replacement, you don't have a solution. You don't have one that, oh, this guy's at AA even, and he looks like he could be your first baseman of the future. We've seen what this decade has looked like as you tried to find that guy, and it's just been really hard to find a mainstay. But if someone's willing to give you a controllable young position player that looks like he could be part of this core moving forward, someone who's going to bring thump to your offense along with other things, yeah, I'm definitely thinking about it. It's just most teams that you're trading Willson Contreras to aren't moving those kind of things. That's just the
It is
reality.
so It's so tough when you've desperately wanted this exact guy. And then how many months into the season are we right now? Like 2.5.
3, yeah.
Yeah, pushing 3, and it's like, all right, let's ship him out. Trust me, I get it. I understand why, considering where the team's at. But dude's on pace for 38 homers and 101 RBIs. Like easily, those would
Ooh.
both be career highs for him.
Does
Yep.
that fill
That's
your
kind of the
balls with,
reason-
what's in there?
What's up?
The 101 RBIs. That fill
What
your
about that?
balls? Does it fill your balls?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Steve?
Yeah. If you go 40 a hundo, that's extra sexy. That's
40,
like
41.
damn, son. It's one of those if
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
But,
41-20 would be hot. And 300. He could hit 300 this year.
41-20. That just reeks of Manny right there. That's what that smells like. But
Well, he's never won a bet.
yeah, he kind of sucks.
It's like him having part of a career year too is more why I'd be okay with it. It's like, all right, he's gonna be what, 35 next year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily
So-
play both sides of it where it's like, yeah, that's why you would deal him right now.
Yeah,
And it's a big
and-
assumption, especially with the vibes around this team, to assume that for the last 3 months of the year, he's going to still be bringing it like this every day.
Jared.
I have a potentially awful take.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
I got a real bad take, but it's how I feel, and so I have to.
That's the bad take music.
Give me the draft, the NFL draft one.
The bad take is in.
All right.
Over to Jared.
With the worst take of the show, Jared selects. He doesn't want to trade Aroldis Chapman. Doesn't want to trade Aroldis Chapman. Yeah, I don't know. Call me stupid, but like
No problem.
I said this. I said this on Friday. I think it was to Steve, but I was like,
I think it was during our Willson Contreras conversation.
during the game,
Oh, maybe not then. Me and you had a
When
talk
did,
before
when did
the
he
game.
say this? We got to get to the bottom of when the
we
hell.
gotta
he
get.
said
I
this.
know. I said it
it's
in
the most
person.
important
I s-
detail.
Yeah.
Go
By
I
far.
don't care
in-
what the
I
take is.
said
Like,
it-
who
I
did you
said
tell?
it. I said it in person to one of you.
Okay.
There's too many of you now.
Wow.
You know what? I said it to Jose. Yeah, that's who it
Okay.
was. Yeah, I said it to Jose, and I'm just like, I don't like this team blows, but I mean, it's gonna be so hard to find a close. Like, you're not that far off from being good again. Is that is
No.
that an even worse take?
No, I don't
Yeah.
hate that.
Okay, so like you could, in theory, be good next year. Do I really want to be looking for a closer next year? Like if they like fix some shit, like
He's not under contract though. It's a mutual option. Like
Yeah,
you could
those
just
suck.
sign
I
him.
hate mutual options.
nah, he'll stay here. Hold on.
It's also
I-
tough having any of these takes when we don't know how many games there's going to be next year. If you could just tell me how many games the 2027
big
season
part
is
of
going to
it.
be, then it
I think
makes
they'll
it-
miss like a month or two.
That's a huge part. Like he's how old is he? 38?
38, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't just keep looking this gift horse in the mouth and being like, nope, can't do it.
He's in his age 38 season right now.
Okay, so he'll be 39 next year. I can't imagine. This is why I keep saying, like, give him the 15-year extension. Like, if we're not gonna trade this guy, you might as well make him work.
Yeah, he'll be 39 in February.
Mm-hmm. See,
I don't know, man. I don't want to trade
Tay.
WC4.
Oh.
Can I read this to you and you tell me how you interpret it?
no,
Probably
Is it
in
English, or
right?
Spanish?
It's Chapman's contract because
Okay.
I've seen it going around and I haven't got an exact answer. But the way I'm reading this, I feel like is incorrect, but I just want to say it to you. Chapman gets a $13 million salary next year. If the left-hander reaches 40 innings in 2026, a $13 million salary in 2027 would become guaranteed. If he doesn't pitch at least 40 innings, he would receive a $300K buyout unless both sides accept a mutual option, which would be unlikely. So if he hits the 40 inning mark this year,
it's 13 regardless. Yeah,
and it's no longer a mutual option.
correct. It supersedes that. Yeah.
Okay. So that's
Yeah.
it. That's how I was interpreting it. I just wanted to make sure I was not an idiot.
Yeah, it's basically 3 different outs. So, like, even if he were to fail to hit it, they could still both mutually agree to take it, or if he had like some crazy injury, 25 innings in. I have no idea how many innings he's already thrown. I would assume it's
20.
close to 40. Only 20?
20 and
Jesus.
2/3.
I don't know. It seems like they gave themselves a couple of different outs here. But yeah, that could be very attractive for another team as well. But it also could, teams might not want that on their books next year, now that you bring it up.
I assume with how weird his usage has been this year, because last year he got up to, let's see, he finished the season last year with 61 1/3 innings. So as long as he's healthy, obviously the hamstring's been barking, but Tracy said it was feeling better in that outing when he went out there, and he wasn't limping around like he was in some of the previous ones
No.
either. So he's going to get to 40 as long as something drastic doesn't happen. I don't know. Yeah, I would be more willing to move Chapman than I would Contreras. But yeah, I think Contreras to me is the one I really have to be like overwhelmed. Like, you got to give me a Godfather deal, and I'm making that move. Chapman, give me a good package, and I'm okay letting it happen. But at that point, your closer options are Garrett Whitlock. That's really about it.
Well, once you start selling, closing games this year matters zero.
Well, even
Absolutely
just
zero.
the usage as of late, like for him to throw as little as he has, not great. And clearly, even he's like a little down about it for a guy who's also chasing like a lot of historical records. This is kind of worst case scenario for him. He's just idle.
And he's won both of his rings with midseason trades, right? Yeah, so we can't trade him to the Yankees because of that alone.
Yeah, that's a good
so
point.
no apology needed there. But yeah, like the way I view it is like if you get Chapman, Sonny, Willson, and whichever outfielder you want to name, like that's a haul between the four of them where you can really address all sorts of needs and just give yourself more to spend this winter. Like that's, to me, the biggest key is there are no free agents that you look at and you're like, that guy's Bo Bichette, who is already being talked about as being opting out. Like, look how well that just did for the Mets this year. Like, they might trade him as we sit here right now. So yeah, looking at it is like, we're going to need pieces to trade. We don't want to have these, whoever the next GM is, being like, oh, I can't trade this shortstop because we don't think we have any other shortstops in the system that could even contribute if all of this doesn't work. Like, no, give yourself surplus so you can go out there and bully and get some real deals done. It seems super cut and dry to me.
Yeah, there's nothing in terms of like the relief market that makes you feel super good. David Bednar looks to be the best reliever on the market. Everybody else has club options or things that are going to get picked up.
This just really has me thinking about our friends from Scotland at this point. I feel like there's a lot of common DNA here, and hell of a performance on Sunday night by the Scots. Jerry?
Jen McCaffrey just tweeted at 12:11 a.m., so like 15 minutes ago. The Red Sox game ended 2 hours ago, but the bagpipers are still here playing for the fans who are waiting for player autographs. They're still there.
That is incredible. The dedication they have is like second to none. I didn't really know that was going on tonight, and seeing all the videos coming out from it, I'm like, oh, damn, they are.
I kind of wish it was Friday.
The Tartan Army. So that's, I guess, what makes the Sunday night element of it a little bit better, where it was like, yeah, it's more of a primetime feel, and those guys totally brought it. Thinking of our friends in Scotland, the Kalshi users are forecasting Scotland to have a 18% chance, that's it, of beating Morocco on Friday at Gillette Stadium.
Morocco's
Hammer
not
that.
good. Yeah.
Hammer that. Morocco did just tie with Brazil, but they're not that good.
Brazil's not good either.
Everyone sucks, basically.
Easy.
They're not.
Easy.
My Brazilian friend told me this.
Easy.
So that confirms it. Brazil's
not
that good.
I'm not speaking on behalf of Brazil. I'm relaying a message from basically Brazil.
No.
Yeah, one person said it, so like that.
One
totally
person
means that
who
they're
I
not
know is from Brazil, born and raised, said they're
we got to
not
pull
good.
for the Scots. That this is now a relationship. Now we got to pull for the Scots. They're coming off a dominant 1-0 win, 1-0 win over Haiti on Saturday at Gillette. They're playing Friday
Boston
at
Stadium?
Gillette at Boston Stadium. Sorry, yes, they were playing at Boston Stadium.
Why are you doing that?
Big
by the
game
way?
coming up. It's a no free ads type of thing where
Like
If you're doing something with FIFA, you have to be an official sponsor. There's a Coca-Cola thing at, I think one of these stadiums might be a Coca-Cola stadium or something like that, and they can keep it because they have a relationship with the World Cup with FIFA.
they covered up the Levi on Levi Stadium.
I think they covered up Gillette.
Wow.
At Boston Stadium. I don't
Boston Stadium.
Which is so close to Boston, too. I think that's
Yeah.
what a lot of people that are coming from out of town are going to be like, yeah, this
Dude.
is basically Boston.
Imagine flying in from Scotland and getting an Airbnb in Boston and then getting an Uber to Gillette.
Absolutely terrible.
I would be furious.
They are doing a great job of like promoting our city. Like they're making Boston look great. And I love Boston, but like they're making it look like the greatest city on the planet. And then you got to hop in a car and go by Foxborough, Mass. Like, what is, oh my God.
I remember when they used to have winter weekend at Foxwoods, and some of the players would like fly into Logan and then be like, yeah, I'm going to get a car service from fucking Logan to Foxwoods. And I'm like, good luck, dude. That's 2 hours.
Yeah. No chance.
Brutal.
Head on over to Calsh. Take Scotland.
Yeah, ride
Good
with
bang for your buck.
Scotland.
18%. Really good bang for your buck
18%,
there.
man. And Morocco, they've had a bad year, I think.
They're like plus 398. I'm all over that.
Yeah. T, name one Moroccan soccer player.
Do you really want me to do that? Do you really?
You
do you
know-
really need to test my knowledge to that degree? Do you
No,
really
know what
feel
he's
like
I just
doing
like
right
that
now?
You tried. Yeah, what is
Gary,
it?
you know what T's doing?
What's he doing?
I used to do this in school all the time when I'd get called on, and I had a 0% chance of knowing what the answer was. And I'd just start looking around, like, let me think if something's just going to pop in here.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm kind of appalled that you really think I would need.
Oh, you're
like-
appalled.
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry to drop that. Like
You're appalled at
Good work
me?
for you.
talking about like Achraf Hakimi, like I wouldn't have that kind of name underneath my belt.
Got it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Atrof?
Brahim
the name?
Diaz.
Who?
Clearly, we're operating at different frequencies here.
Okay.
T, can you name any players from the Scotland team?
What'd you say?
The team that we're supporting, the Scots.
Oh, Scotland soccer, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the footy
Guys
team.
like
You get-
John McGinn and Captain Andy Robertson.
Andy Robertson, yeah.
of course. Tyler Fletcher.
Mm-hmm.
No clue. Not on
Mhm.
my team.
Okay.
What do you know about Ross Stewart?
Stu?
Big
Mhm.
Rossi. Yep.
Always
go.
there when you need him.
That's what they say about him. Yeah. But impressive performance by those guys, I will say. That is, it really shows you the difference between a soccer crowd and a baseball crowd. I know some people will be like, oh, well, it's kind of crazy that we aren't as passionate as them. I think it's more just kind of what the culture is. Like, if you're going to a soccer game, I mean, it was 1-0 at Boston Stadium. You had one goal the entire night, and it happened in like the first 15 minutes.
You know.
You got to kind of be jumping up and down and doing chants and like keeping yourself entertained. The scoring doesn't really happen. There's a lot of, Coley had said it before the show, but there's a lot of just moving the ball around in the middle of the pitch, and like then a magical moment happens, and that dictates the result of the entire game. Obviously,
Yeah.
baseball's a little different, but the energy is like unmatched, dude. That dude wanted to swear so bad that they interviewed in center. I couldn't believe. I thought he was gonna do it. It had that energy of a clip that you're gonna watch later, where it's like, oh, he dropped a hard, not a hard F from here, but like a fuck bomb. Jerry.
I got two things. So I didn't know that the scarves were a soccer thing. So like Friday, the giveaway was a City Connect scarf, and I was like, it's fucking 90 degrees out. Like, why do I need a scarf? And it's like, oh, it's a soccer thing. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
don't care. But I got a couple.
they're pretty cool.
I don't know where they are. That was my second point. Is I keep getting the really cool giveaways, and then they're gone.
They might be at Mikey's because we had put them in his backpack when we were filming. Oh, I won't say where we were filming.
Where's my fucking Roger Clemens bobblehead?
I don't know. I can't.
Someone
answer
took
that
that too.
one. I didn't take that. You can have mine if you want.
I don't want yours.
Okay.
Weren't you like examining it too when we were at the table? Did I make that
Yeah.
up?
No, I was. Yeah.
Hmm.
Someone took my fucking Roger Clemens bobblehead and my scarf. I got two scarves. Both are missing. But if they're in Mikey's backpack, then that's
They're
understandable.
found.
They're found now, yeah.
I will say these Scots, the Tartan army, they're going to go back to Scotland and say that they experienced in person the greatest baseball player in the history of the game, in Willson
Contreras, yeah.
They're going to be like, you have no idea about this guy,
They'd be like,
Willson
oh,
Contreras.
you went to America? Did you see Shohei Ohtani? No, but we saw Willson Contreras, and this guy way better than him.
Notably better.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought he was going to have a third in the bottom of the 8th. I thought he was going deep again. And he had a chance.
He tried.
Off, I think. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he tried.
That would have been something.
Yeah.
Credit
When's
to
the
them,
last
though,
time
though.
a Red Sox player hit 3 home runs in a game? It's probably Mookie.
I think it was
He did it all.
Casas.
Yeah.
Casas?
Yeah.
He did do it when he came back.
How
from
quickly
that
you
other
forget.
injury.
I do forget. Yeah.
That season was
24.
over when he
Let's
did it. That was part of the
Quickly move
problem.
on. Yeah, it was late in the year.
Okay. Yeah. No, I do
Was it
remember
Houston?
that. Yeah.
I think so. It was at Fenway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do remember that now. I feel like Mookie had like 15 3 home run games.
Does he have the record? Pretty sure he's tied with like
That-
Bonds for like
yeah,
most
that
3 home run
sounds
games
about
ever.
right.
He's done it.
And didn't he
6
have a couple of
times
those by like
ever.
the 5th or the 6th inning? Like he'd get those done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa, Johnny Mize, and Mookie Betts hold the all-time major league
Wow.
record.
6.
6 career 3 home run games.
Oh, what, Bonds is at 5?
Did Mookie have a 3 home run game when they faced Shohei Ohtani for the first time?
It sounds like a thing he did. Yeah.
I
That
think
None
sounds
of these
familiar.
games topped the Middlebrooks one. I'm sorry.
I remember the Will Middlebrooks one.
Should have had fucking 4 homers. That was the
In
same
Toronto,
game,
right?
Yeah,
Toronto?
that John Lackey's elbow exploded for like 30 minutes, where he
Yeah.
just like let the ball go. He was like, "It's over, man." Like he just came off Tommy John. Then he comes back and he's like incredible the rest of the year. 2013 John Lackey does not get talked about enough. Really, post 2013 John Lackey doesn't get talked about enough.
Don Lackey
Nope,
had
traded
himself a
him.
nice little career.
The worst start I've ever seen. Like start to a
Lackey?
career, not individual start.
Oh,
He had
I was like,
all,
what's
Well,
he had like the top 15 worst starts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
20,
Crochet would like a word.
2011, I want to say, John Lackey had the highest ERA ever for a pitcher with like X amount of starts.
Yeah.
Like ever, not just in Red Sox history.
641.
Yeah.
Wasn't
And, like,
Beckett
his-
around there? Right around there too? Beckett had a really bad year mixed in there.
Well,
I know
then
it's
Lackey
6.
did he follow it up or did he start off with like a 566? Like he
No,
was,
his elbow exploded and he missed all of 2012.
But that
How you-
2011 season was his second season in Boston.
yeah, he had 2
Yeah.
shit years. Then his elbow
10 was
exploded.
okay.
I don't think it was.
440 ERA, 385 FIP.
Okay.
Yeah, he was okay.
Yeah, but that was like, what was it, 85 or $82.5 million contract? And
Yeah.
at that point, it might as well have been like a $500 million deal. And
Yeah.
so it was like, who's this fucking, did they give it to him over someone?
No.
I thought they had picked him over someone else, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, they were
Uh,
trying to trade for Roy Halladay.
Yeah, that would have been sick. But yeah, no,
They
I
wouldn't
couldn't
give
have-
up like Buchholz and Lester in the deal or something like that.
I couldn't have been more upset at his first 2. Like and he was like miserable the whole time. Like,
Oh, he
what
loved
the-
showing up his teammates. So
This was the money that pivoted after they did not go all in on Jason Bay.
All right, I'm fine with that.
yeah, he was ass for the Mets.
Tommy John clause, man. That was a big one.
It was. That's why you got Joe Kelly.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, did those first 3 years make it seem like this was the worst signing ever. And then 13, he was tipping his cap to the fans in the playoffs. What a redemption.
Yeah, God bless it.
Red Sox lose 6-4.
Red Sox win 6-3.
Okay, right.
Mickey Gasper tore his penis. Is that what happened?
That's what they're saying.
Oh man, that's got
Our leadoff guys, Mickey Gasper and Masataki Yoshida.
I do like Duran hitting behind WC-40 if we're keeping it a buck.
I feel like he had a real chance to prove that it was the right idea today,
Yeah.
and then he did
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
He's ended a lot of innings. I don't have the stats, but the eye test, I feel like Jaron is out 3 frequently.
Yeah.
I thought his quote after the game yesterday put his season into context very well.
I fucking suck and fuck you people.
I'm shit and you guys
Especially
fucking blow,
Tyler.
and Katia, why are you back here? I hate you.
Yeah. fuck Tyler Milliken. Yeah. I mean, he homered.
Yeah.
He did that. That was a big swing at the time. You have a one-run
Definitely.
game
sure.
with a
Yeah,
one-legged Aroldis Chapman
Put it
coming
out
out
of
there.
reach.
Yeah, hits the 2-run home run and make it 6-3. Like that was a big swing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt terrible playing like shit at the plate, but you got to figure it the fuck out. I'm not really doing much for the team at the plate, so I've just got to be better. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
He did go and get the new trophy for the Red Sox on June 15th. Their new item that they're going to have. Remember last year, it was the door on the phone that Cora broke? Now they have a 18-inch Bowser figure that goes to the position player of the game.
How did I not see this? This is right in my wheelhouse. They're giving out a Bowser?
So they got it in New York. I guess he was walking around and saw it in a store window, went and bought it. There's a Tim Healy story on it in the Globe. But yeah, now the first person to get it, I think, was Contreras when they were in New York. But Willier got it Friday night. On Saturday, Sadan got it, and then they didn't win. And whoever, like, until they win another game, that person keeps it. The issue was they got it, and then they sucked. they didn't do shit.
Yeah.
They had the rain delay and then the 4-game losing streak.
Is
So
this a home thing? Does this travel with the team?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is going to be off the Bowser Contreras nickname that started in spring training.
I would say like the shirt options, the nickname options are seemingly at an all-time low because of how the season's gone. Like you haven't seen a lot of those. Why am I blanking on the Romy one last year? Tremendously locked in or whatever. It was that, yeah. So haven't had a lot of those chances, and that's what happens when you suck.
Shout out Romy.
Yeah, he's coming back, right? Just in time.
Tuesday, the rehab.
He's back Tuesday?
No, Tuesday he's starting the rehab. He needs like 30
okay.
or 40 plate appearances, he said, to
He
get
needs
right.
the rehab.
Because he didn't play spring training. But the way they described it was he's not going to try the outfield like they said over the offseason. Second base, DH, protect him, it seems like, against really tough righties. But otherwise, he should face righties. He hit for average against them last year. Wasn't much power, but
yeah.
I thought you said he's shit-faced against righties. I'm like, what?
I love Romy,
he's out
man.
there shit-faced against righties.
I'm
Yeah.
pro
What could go
Romy
wrong?
Gonzalez.
Everybody knows when he faces righties, he just gets shit-faced. And like, it's just he's not good against them because of it.
Boy, has it gotten hot. Spring, you think spring still exists? Long a thing of the past. And that's really the issue I'm here to talk about, because you're in your winter garb the whole winter, and there isn't like a spring transitional period where you're swapping a couple pieces out here and there. The jackets are getting a little bit thinner, couple extra layers off as you're getting out of hibernation. No, you go right into 90 degrees with humidity straight out of that. You don't have any time for that slow transition of the closet to go from that heavy, those pea coats and all that, into the spring, into the summer. No, you just jump right from long johns to shorts and tanks. Mack Weldon really is here to help with that exact issue. Specifically, I'd argue, with the Ace collection, designed with quality premium materials, comfortable as all get out, crazy comfortable, some people are saying, with elevated sweatpants, shorts, sweatshirts, even blazers. If you get a nice little summer wedding coming up, you still want to look nice. I don't care if it's hot. You get a nice Mack Weldon Ace blazer, you're gonna steal all the attention from the bride and groom, which maybe you want that, maybe you don't, because it looks like a blazer, but it feels like a sweatshirt. Get lost in comfort with our half zips, pullovers, bomber jackets, and crew necks. Mack Weldon clothes are designed to fit your lifestyle and demands of modern life. They look like regular clothes, but feel like the latest in modern comfort. For over 10 years, Mack Weldon has designed timeless, innovative menswear to help you move through the day with confidence, even if you're just hanging around in your underwear. Am I right, fellas? Get moving with Mack Weldon. Comfortable anywhere, literally anywhere. go to macweldon.com and get 20% off your first order of $125 or more with promo code section10. That's MACKWELDON.com code, no slash. Do not, I repeat, do not slash after you type macweldon.com. But when you're checking out, definitely add section 10, code section 10, SECTION 10 for 20% off your first order of $125 or more.
This episode of Section 10 is sponsored by BetterHelp. We love the folks at BetterHelp, and for some, summer is their favorite season. Travel starts to pick up, kids are out of school, and adventure is the focus. And for others, juggling all these things, it can be tough, and it can lead to overwhelm and counting down the minutes until the kids are back in school. And many worry that they're wasting the days of sunshine. I personally did not waste any days of sunshine this weekend. I was up in the great state of Maine on Saturday. The great state of Maine. And there was no lack of sunshine, I must say. Had a healthy dose of sunshine. But I also had a healthy dose of BetterHelp, which does help an immense amount. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 6 million people globally, and it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session, based on over 1.7 million client reviews. And BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the United States. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means that they typically get it right the first time. And if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. You don't have to say yes to everything this summer. You can find support in therapy. Sign up right now and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/rocket. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/rocket. Back to the show.
He is the third to Roman and Marcelo.
Yeah, maybe that'll figure them out.
Roman Anthony, mob boss in the North End. That's my guess at this point.
What was
that clip? Was hilarious.
What did he say? He was like, what did he say about the Yankees? He was like, who's the biggest shit ass on the Yankees? What was the line?
That guy, I don't know who the guy was that was talking to him. I don't really know why we even saw that clip. Like, why is that?
Are you in the lineup tonight?
Are you in the lineup? I got a fucking cast on my hands.
I just dapped you up with a cast on. Yeah, no, I'm hitting third tonight.
But why is he being walked around to shake everybody's hand?
Weird.
I don't know why.
I'm telling you, it is like, I had tweeted it half kiddingly, but like he's a mob boss in the North End. That's like Roman Anthony's full-time job now. It's absolutely crazy.
It feels like his agent wants him to like own the city, and it's like you don't get that
quite
play yet. You gotta earn that. Like, yeah, I love you, Roman. You're the face of this franchise. We can't be doing the meet and greets.
We don't have a face of the franchise.
I was gonna say
Roman's my face of the franchise.
Waste management having a mascot for dumpsters. Like, that's just not what you want to be right now.
Yeah, like Roman is the heir to the throne that is vacated, but like he's not the face of the like, he can't be. Like you don't just get like selected. Like you have to earn that, and he hasn't. And I think he would tell you that. Like, I haven't earned that.
And even if say differently.
But that's the thing, though. Even if he's the face of the franchise, how often did you see former Red Sox faces of franchises and videos out in public this much? You don't. If anything, part of them being the face of the franchise is that they kind of do things behind the scenes. It's not a lot of this like public stuff. So I'm not even like ripping him. It's more just, it just blows my mind. And this goes back to last year too, where the injury happens. And I think that's when he began his candidacy for being a mob boss in the North End, because he was going to every single restaurant and building, hey, how you doing? Hey, it's Tony. Tony's here. Yeah, how you doing? So come say hi, Tony. Yeah, he's the big kid on the Sox. That's all these videos and all these pictures over there. It just blows my mind that they keep coming out like every 2 days. You'll see a new Roman Anthony North End pic or video. Like, new Roman just dropped by the cannoli place. It's crazy. But I've never seen another Red Sox player documented this much in one location in our entire lives, maybe combined. Like, at this point.
It really is mob boss,
right,
like
Jerry?
you say, Steve.
There's a lot of, I'm noticing that there's a lot of like flying bugs in here. I don't know
Okay.
how they've
That's
breached.
not great.
I don't know how they've breached the screen, but there's a lot. There sure are a lot of bugs in here.
In your
I
new
hate
house.
the flying ones are not good. Those are tough.
Yeah, they're not like flies. They're like little guys,
Moths.
but they're probably getting through the screen. I'm assuming
I'd have
because
to
I got
think.
screens.
Mm-hmm.
And not
I don't
screening
know.
good enough.
Yeah, this
Yeah, clearly.
bad screen.
Is Roman, in terms of face of the franchise right now, closer? Like, if there were a scale, and on two sides of the scale, one was Drake May and the other was Mac Jones, is he closer right this second to the Mac Jones side of that scale? I think he is.
No.
What's
I
the other
refuse
one?
to
What's the other
acknowledge
side of the
Drake
spectrum?
May,
Drake May, and then what?
Mac Jones.
Oh, yeah, I think he's clear of the 50% marker, closer to Drake May. Yes.
I don't know.
Obviously, you're factoring a lot of performance in there because if you're doing that, then it's.
A big time. Yeah,
A
that's
little-
the whole
yeah, it's-
point of what we
I
just
thought you meant
discussed.
just also popularity too, because
Like,
you know,
Mac
Mac Jones
Jones-
made the
Mac-
playoffs his rookie year and
But
was
Mac
viewed
Jones
as
was
like Tom
not
Brady
cool.
2.0.
They were
Mac
the
Jones
one
was
seed
not
his rookie
cool.
year. No.
Drake May's cool. Mac Jones was not cool. Roman's
Sure.
cool. And last year he performed really well.
Mac Jones as a rookie performed well for the Patriots. They made the
He did.
playoffs.
But I think the ceiling and the
Yeah.
vision for Roman was much higher.
I'm not
than anyone
I'm not
saw for Mac
arguing that
Jones.
part of it. I'm just saying where he is in public perception right now.
Yeah, I think that's part of public perception. I think it's what you think. Everyone thought Mac Jones was going to be a system quarterback, best case scenario.
That's revisionist history.
That's the way it was spoken about at the Sports Hub,
The
which is
number
as
one
edgy as
Patriot
anyone.
take. Yeah.
No, but like if you want to talk
Exactly.
edgy takes, right? Like system quarterback. Like yes, he made the Pro Bowl, but I don't think anyone
Yeah, that
viewed
doesn't
him as
mean
a top
anything.
5 NFL
Yeah.
or quarterback in the NFL. I think for Roman entering the year, the fact that he was one of the highest MVP odds for the American League was a place that Mac Jones was never even
Sure.
viewed in that light or to that degree.
And Roman's where is he right now? 50th?
Yeah, he's hurt.
60th?
Yep.
Yeah, of course. But
Yeah.
Aaron Judge is still in the
That
top
that
10.
factors into this a lot. Yeah, I think he'd be kind of in the middle of that scale right now. If you're factoring in how everyone views him, I do think, and again, I'm not trying to make a bigger deal out of this stuff, but there's a lot of people in Boston are going to be like, damn, like what is? I'm seeing way more of him, out and about than any updates on the hand. And if he can't swing or can't do anything, then he's literally his hands are tied. Like he literally can't do
Big
anything.
time.
So I
Like,
can't
what
really
is he
blame him.
supposed to do? Hey,
I
stay
saw-
inside, asshole. Like,
Be more pumped in the dugout. Like he can't do anything. So
No,
I don't
he
know
can't.
what the move is.
I saw people like getting like upset over the timeline because he's coming up on 6 to 8 weeks, and he said that's now kind of been the conversation point. Like 6 to 8 weeks is once the injury is close to being fully healed, or you're starting to enter those talks. Yeah, it's not surprising that he was trying to swing a bat beforehand because it was a pain tolerance thing. They were trying to get him back before the injury was healed. That's what the player wanted. That's what the team wanted. That's what they were all aiming for. So yeah, that shouldn't shock you that the timeline for it to be fully healed is starting to come up. He was going to attempt to play through it. That's why it was a pain tolerance conversation.
yeah.
Him and
Sounds pretty
Crochet
successful.
are far. They are nowhere near
Mhm.
returning. Crochet said the All-Star
ways.
break, like hopefully.
I thought that Crochet was saying that it's not as serious as what the reporting made it sound like.
Well, no, he basically made G-Bob look like an idiot because he said that he was speaking about the overall shoulder, not the lat thing. So just speaking of the shoulder injury, when it initially happened back at the end of or at the beginning or the end of April, he was saying, yeah, that was much worse. It was not the lat strain that's developed over the last 2 weeks or so. So that's still healing. It's normal. But he said even if he never had a setback, like it would have been pretty unlikely that he even made it back before the All-Star break. If he was just coming off the regular shoulder injury, well, now you've had that setback. He's still not throwing. So, like,
Yeah, it's to restart.
it's August.
Yeah.
When does that extra year kick in, T?
It's 120 days, and it'll
120.
be 60 days, I think, at the end of this month.
Oh, we're not even halfway?
No,
Jesus.
which would make sense. The end of April would be.
It just
2
feels like
months.
he hasn't really played this year. I know he has, but since the last time he was pitching and we felt good about it, that feels like it was eternity
Last
ago.
year.
Well, that was also the other thing. I saw someone, I don't know, someone had put out a tweet and they were like, don't forget that Alex Cora like started the year with Roman Anthony and Garrett Crochet on this roster and they were this low below 500. It was like they were both fucking horrendous. Like they were both bad. Like they were doing more damage to the Roman was a below league average bat. Crochet was just not himself whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
At least
to
Roman
act
was
like
getting going.
yeah, like to act like Cora was like, dude, he had them on his side. It was like, no, they were playing garbage ass baseball when they were healthy. So like let's slow it down in terms of all the weapons Cora had at his disposal.
It is funny that they would have won more games without them, likely the way they were going to start the year.
Well, Crochet had what? 2 good starts, like the opening day, and then
He was. Yeah,
the Baltimore one was good.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe it was even 3 because like the Houston one was bad, and then obviously the Twins one was awful.
He
But I don't
had
know.
1, 2, 3 out of 6 starts. He gave up
Okay.
5 earned runs against the Tigers.
Yeah.
11 runs against the Twins. 5 runs.
I think
and
it's
4
it's
earned
just so
against
hard to
Astros.
forget the Twins one. In my
Real
brain,
tough.
it counts for like 3 starts. That's how bad it was.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I can't even
No.
believe it.
How many homers did he give up in the Twins start?
I think it was
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Mm.
Red Sox lose 6-4.
Red
Mhm.
Sox lose 6-4. Yeah, I mean, again, just got to shout out WC40. I mean, before we start to do the ketchup voting and all that, I kind of agree with, how Coley's going to lay it out here. Like the 2 home run game for WC40 just doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Like you won the series, but you lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
I
see.
do like the way Tracy managed the bullpen on Saturday. I like the aggression. I like letting out the best arms early and pairing it up together after that, even with Guerrero getting bopped by Jake Berger.
Yeah. Sonny Gray looked good on Friday.
Swing and miss. That's what you're looking for. When he has that, he's a completely different pitcher.
It's up. Up.
Jared, you know what's making me want to pull my hair out?
Can you give me a hint?
It's about the Red Sox
Oh, the team.
and runs.
Yeah.
They don't score.
The
runs,
Boston
yeah.
ones?
Mm.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
score. That's
All of
definitely
them.
part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what really makes me want to pull my hair out is how bad the Red Sox are when they trail by 3 or more runs in a game. And I don't want this stat to go away. I honestly would love if they put this on NESN every single day, because then the odds are high that maybe that's being shown in the clubhouse and then everyone in there can see it. I'm sure they're already basically aware. But the Sox are 0-37 when trailing by 3+ runs this year. It feels almost impossible that you could be that bad in that situation. You would have thought you'd run into a win in that type of a situation by now. But they can't do it. If they get down early, if they get down late, it's over. That game couldn't be more over. No, 9th inning comeback wins either. Even saying that's the most obvious thing of all time. I didn't need to see the stat to know that one. It's the fake comeback Sox is really what we're looking at here. We've had a lot of, and that's kind of changed the run differential a little bit. I think they're -4 on the year, which is wild. You're 11 games under 500, -4 run differential. I'm sure it kind of kills you too. You have more hair than me, T, so it probably makes you want to pull your hair out too.
Every single day. By the end of the season, I'll be hairless. And it's not
If
just
you-
the hair on top of my head.
Hmm.
Beard.
Okay. Any other hair?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
If you pulled your hair out that's on top of your head and nowhere else, then luckily you can get it back with Nutrafol. So do it.
Got to do it. Okay. It's gonna be a tough catch up, I think, because I do feel like not every. Yeah, I don't think that everyone's gonna operate on the. Game 3 don't matter. Like you have a 2 home run game, that's still part of the series, right? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how everyone votes. I'm interested. Actually, Will Fleming did send the voice recording tonight. I don't know who's on it.
Hmm.
I don't know who's on it, but I did get texts from people, so I don't want to I don't know. Do I listen to it first?
Nah.
Would it be Lenny?
Would it be Will, Lenny, and Lou?
I don't think Lou's on it.
Did you get a text from Lou?
I did.
Okay. That's a giveaway. Yeah. Unless he just double
Let's see, how
voted.
long is it? It's 4.5 minutes, so that can't
Fuck
be
yeah.
just
Four
that
is
can't be
Benetti
just
on there?
Will. Huh?
He texted us. There's a song, but he sings it.
Hey,
So it could be any amount of time. If whatever the Scots were singing, he sings for him.
as long as he doesn't play it.
Do you think it's just him on there?
No way. For
No,
4.5
he's
minutes?
always got somebody in there.
Yeah.
Might have a Scot in there, a bagpipe.
Mm-hmm. It's just 4.5
Bagpipist.
minutes of a bagpipe.
Could be. Well, I guess we'll find out. The Klark's Ketchup Series MVP is brought to you by Klark's Ketchup. Drizzle that ketchup. Okay. It's a series win. It's an awkward time because obviously the Red Sox are talking about selling, but ketchup's ketchup, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think we've ever been in a position really where the Red Sox have been this bad, but it's like, yeah, we're still, I guess, doing ketchup. I don't know, but ketchup's ketchup, you know? Always has been, always will be. So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
never changing.
Mhm.
Okay. The first vote for Klark's Ketchup Series MVP goes to Stevie P.
I'm going to take you folks to the bottom of the 7th in Game 2 of this series between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Series-changing swing by none other than Cedar Rafaela. I could not believe when he goes down 0-2 in that count that he gets a pitch to hit. That every single pitch should have been way out of the zone. He was hacking, and I knew he was going to be hacking. When he has an ice in the veins moment, a potential ice in the veins moment, Cedar going to be swinging. He throws him an 83-mile-an-hour curveball that was just begging to be hit. And credit to Cedar, he comes through in that situation. Cap should have been out by a mile on that send. Can't believe he was safe there, but you'll take the runs, and they needed him. They needed him considering they gave up more in that game. His swing rate is way down this year. The whiff percentage, chase percentage is way down. Still not in a great spot, but way better than it was last year. He's notably better at Fenway. He's a clutch player when you need him. Entering Sunday, by the way, Cedar, when he starts an at-bat 0-2, he's hitting .328 this year. So this guy is not afraid to get down in the count, see some pitches, and then capitalize. Mike Klark's Ketchup Series MVP is Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar. Wow. Okay. T.
Yeah, I'm right there on Sedan as well. I think the only bad moment, and I wouldn't really even throw it on him, was Game 2, that weird in-between throw. IKF should have came up with that ball. I don't put much of that blame on Rafaela, even though it could have been a bit more on the line. But when you were talking about Friday night, him and Willier went band for band. They really did. 3 RBIs, the homers, the doubles, kind of it all. But to show up in Game 2, like Steve mentioned, and have the go-ahead RBIs, one of those pitches, there were 2 actually at his head. The first one got him, but to hold back, that was a sign of improvement to me. Yeah, I got to give it to Rafaela. If we could include Contreras in what happened in Game 3, I think it would be a different conversation. But I'll give a packet to him. I'll give a packet to Abreu. I'm going to give a packet to Sonny Gray. Ranger Suarez, probably not. Chapman for finally getting to go out there and do something again. And Justin Slayton for having a rebound moment, too. And IKF had a couple of nice games. And just putting up a professional at-bat looks more like the guy who had that hot streak back in May.
2 votes to Don, the McMahon.
Before that Rafaela at bat, I think it was a combined 600 feet of singles between IKF and Carlos Narvaez. Just rockets. The packets to both of them. But in all sincerity, like, strikeouts have been a big problem for this team. And even if you're just putting the ball in play, no matter how weakly, it can lead to runs. The Rays have done it. Better teams than you have done it all year. So it was good to see Rafaela come through there. So packets to both of those gentlemen. Sonny Gray for certain. WC-40, even if it happened in a loss, like, it clearly was not his fault that they lost. So he definitely deserves a massive packet for just being one of the, like, 3 reasons to watch this team on a nightly basis. But one of those reasons is for sure Cedon, and Willier gets a packet as well. But one of these reasons, night in, night out, I think our best overall player, which is both a compliment to him and a problem for the whole team, is Cedon Rafaela. I don't think he has a catch-up this year, which is crazy. So, yeah, a well-deserved and much overdue.
Yeah, obviously a massive packet to Willson Contreras. Had 8 hits in this series. Next closest guy had 5. Had the 3 homers. No one else had more than 1.
Worst challenge of the year?
Oh
yeah, it was
God.
the worst challenge of the year, yeah.
They've had like 4 or 5 of those.
I love
Really?
that Benetti said that too. By the end of the year, we'll look back at that as one of the worst we've ever seen.
Yeah. WC-40 led the Red Sox with 5 extra base hits. Willier had 3. Rafaela had 3. WC-40 drove in 4 runs, but Cedon Rafaela drove in 5. And Willier drove in 5. You want to talk slugging percentage? WC-40, 1583. Willier, 833. Cedon, 769. Listen, I know what it looks like. It looks like WC-40 was the best player in this series. And you know what? If that were your take, it's true. It's true. Willson Contreras was the best player in this series, and Willier Abreu did have himself a fantastic series as well. But this is Klark's Ketchup. This is about who's the most valuable. This is about, if you take this guy out of here, do the Red Sox still win the series? It's my opinion that if you take Cedon Rafaela out of this lineup for this series against the Texas Rangers, they don't win it. So my vote for Klark's Ketchup Series MVP is going to be Cedon Rafaela. On to the rest of the panel we go. Chris Cotillo voted for the Scots.
Okay.
Tom Karen said Rafaela. He said sympathy vote after Germany destroyed Curacao.
Wow.
Okay. Is that soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, big footy guy, TC.
Yeah, he actually does. He does love soccer. He owns a soccer team.
Hearts
OB. OB's taking Cedon.
Fuck.
Going soggy.
Cotillo, it's not looking good for you, pal.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Jamai.
Oh.
Jamai says it's got to be Willson Contreras for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's a WC-40 for Jamai.
May have
See him
just
off the
saved
hook.
Cotillo's life, yeah.
He did, yep.
Yeah. Lenny. Wilson's my guy.
Okay. Now it's bad if it's a split vote.
Mm.
Cotillo back on the hook.
Will Middlebrooks.
Is this guy on the team?
He said if you complain about winning a series at home again in 2026, I'm deleting your number. Contreras had a bigger overall series, but Cedon had the big games and the wins. Give me Wilson, huge series. WC-40.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Woo!
Cotillo's super on the hook.
Yeah, he's way back in the hot seat.
Okay, now to Loomer. So this must be 4.5 solo with Will.
You never know. He
Someone
could
be in
grab
there.
anybody. There's a lot of people.
He
up
could.
there.
Lou said, "Shit, I forgot to stop by and see Will. I'll go Sedan. Big hit last night to win the series. Huge game, huge night from Willson, but you lost the game." So Loomer goes Sedan. And that leaves us with the Ketchup crew, who voted 56% Sedan.
Yeah.
Looks like 22% WC40, 2% Willier. The Scots got 17%. Massa got 1%. That was it. So Sedan.
Deserved.
Sedan with the Klark's Ketchup. The Ketchup crew on Patreon. Again, if you sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/section10 podcast, you can vote for the Klark's Ketchup Series MVP. So now that leaves us Will motherfucking Fleming with a voice memo that is 4.5 minutes, and I don't know who else is on it. This is a surprise to me too.
When I wake up and I know I'm gonna be I would walk 500 fucking miles for you guys. I would. I'm just out of Fenway. Walk through the Tartan Army. An amazing atmosphere at Fenway Park. It's kind of like being in a time machine, teleporting yourself into a season that had gone better. Like you could close your eyes and feel like it's September. You're 20 games above 500. Yankees are in town, playoffs on the line, all that sort of stuff. And yet another complete punch in the dick because the Red Sox found a way again to forfeit momentum. And, you know, for all the good that happened this weekend, and there was a lot of it, big swings from Sedan and Duran, and God knows Willson motherfucking Contreras, who, by the way, is the Klark's Ketchup Series MVP. Let's do away with all the drama and the drum roll and the tie breaking or any of that stuff. Like, there's no debate. Willson is the dude on this team. He's trying everything he can do to lift them on his back and to inspire and to lead and to be a veteran player who, no matter the situation, the score, the moment, does all the right things. Putting the two fingers to the dugout to remind this young team that's not how this is going to go. With douchebag Cal Quantrill hitting guys again.
Yes.
Shout out to Reese McGuire. Willson is everything that this Red Sox team needs to be, aspires to be, and at times lacks. It's not for lack of try or want or effort. It's just that, again, it's a reminder they need more dudes like him. The idiot in me still wants to believe that they can swing a big deal. They can bring another bat in, and Roman can get healthy, and that we can live in a world where Fenway Park is alive, because it was like a drug tonight. It was awesome as the Scots were here singing and dancing all night long. Unfortunately, we had another couple moments, big strikeouts, and the play of the game is another reminder that, to me right now, the Red Sox are not doing enough on the bases. And of course, it's Wilyer Abreu at the plate. It's a 4-2 ball game. Yoshida is at third base. And when you watch back the replay, it's just nuts that Yoshida does not have a bigger lead. I know you got a left-handed hitter at the plate, but guess what? Higashioka is a terrible thrower. Are they that worried that he's going to backpick Massa? Really? Okay, if that's the case, and you're not going to get a bigger secondary lead, then don't run on a ground ball to the first baseman. Contreras is on deck. Also, this team, when they're trailing in games, they're not a slugging ball club other than Contreras. So run more. I don't understand why Duran is not told, get a bigger secondary, and even with Eovaldi and his quick step, his slide step, his varying cadences, his great pickoff move for a right-hander, I just think they need to push the envelope more at times and or make the right calls. And this team is just living on the margins right now. So I'm upset that they didn't cash in on the momentum of the incredible environment at Fenway Park tonight. I am. It drives you nuts. because they got momentum. They won the first two. They had a chance for a sweep. I thought Eovaldi was kind of gettable. Contreras, the adult in the lineup, sort of proved that. So you want to believe that they can build off this. I want the Scots back for free on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Invite them all back. I mean, reduce beer prices. Get them in there. Let's intimidate the Toronto Blue Jays with the Tartan Army again, because we know one dude is going to channel all that energy and carry them forward. Big series against the Blue Jays. See if you can kind of win the homestand and build something heading west. Thank God for the Klark's Ketchup Series MVP. So obviously, Willson motherfucking Contreras.
It's not, but but Willson deserves his love, man. I mean, like I said, statistically far and away the best player in the series. But I mean, I can't count the 2 home runs in a game that they lost. Again, not his fault that they lost that game, but they did lose it. So.
Unfortunate.
Say Don.
So
Cedon Rafaela gets the catch-up. His 3rd career catch-up for Cedon. He is tied now just this year in his first one with Connolly Early and Willie Abreu with 1. Willson Contreras, who unfortunately did not win this one, has 2 on the year, and Jarren Duran has 2 on the year as well.
I loved his slide into second in the 7th inning, where it was like, even though there was no one at the bag, he slides through just to let you know if you were at the bag, I would have absolutely destroyed your ACLs. Just so you know. I know nobody's there, but just look at it.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to be like taking dudes out. So if I'm like the second baseman and Wilson's been hit, I'm like, dog, I got nothing against you.
He slid through
I would
the
look
bag,
over at him
man.
at first and be like, it ain't me. It ain't me.
He slid through the bag.
Yeah, the base took it. The base paid for Cal Quantrill being a clown.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Stop and Shop supermarkets have a major announcement. We repeat, don't shop for your groceries anywhere else.
Yeah, Stop and Shop. Yeah, Stop and Shop.
And what's great about these tangerines, look how easy they peel. Just like that. And loaded, I mean loaded with nutritional value.
Yeah, Stop and Shop.
Double kill.
What's better than having to Stop and Shop, getting it done for all of you?
The Stop and Shop Look Ahead is brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now. You get 10 cents off your tangerines when you buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines only at Stop and Shop. Enjoy your off day today on this Monday because you are getting the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays. In a 3-game set, it is Peyton Tolley and Dylan Cease. In game 1, it is Jake Bennett and Max Scherzer going head-to-head in game 2. And then Sonny Gray and Trey Yesevich going head-to-head in a day game, 1:35 on Thursday. We didn't talk about it really at all, but it's kind of a big week for us. Tuesday, we are shooting a vlog that is going to be an incredible experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say what it is yet. We'll talk about it after, but it's going to be an incredible experience. I can't wait to talk about it. And then Friday, of course, is Section 10 night at the Portland Sea Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And if you, I think, do you have to buy a special ticket to get the jersey?
Little ticket dues, yep. We got the link in our bio everywhere.
Yeah, link in the
specifically
bio.
Instagram.
Link in the bio, and you get a Section 10 jersey. It's the teal Sea Dogs jersey, and the Sea Dogs are wearing them that night for the game. The Section 10 Sea Dogs jersey. They're wearing it for the game. Is that not the coolest fucking thing? Yeah,
that's
incredible.
Insane.
It's absolutely incredible. This jersey is the sickest thing of all time. If you guys haven't seen it, so
yeah, Friday in Portland for the Sea Dogs. I can't wait. Very excited. Okay. Peyton Tolley is 3-3 with a 2.70 ERA, a 105 whip, and a 9.1 strikeouts per 9. Totally got doubled to death in his last start, giving up 4 when he had only given up 8 all year beforehand. He faced the Jays earlier this year, 4 2/3, 3 hits, 3 earned, 4 walks, 4 Ks. Going up against Dylan Cease, he's 3-3, a 2.91 ERA, a 1.16 WHIP, and a 13.6 strikeouts per 9. Cease has been on a strikeout tear his last 6 starts. He has 54 strikeouts over 36 2/3 innings. Never fewer than 7 in a start. In his triple digits, he's hit triple digits twice. Jake Bennett is 1-2 with a 5.28 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP, 4.7 strikeouts per 9. Through his first 3 career starts, his four seam has been a big issue. Opponents are hitting 400 with a 733 slug against it, and it's his number 1 pitch, 31% usage. So that seems to be a problem. Max Scherzer is 1-4 with a 10.23 ERA, a 1.73 WHIP, and a 5.7 strikeouts per 9. It's probably time, Max. I love you, Hall of Famer, but I think it's the end of the road, unfortunately. He's failed to complete 3 innings in 2 of 6 starts this year, and failed to complete 4 innings in 4 out of 6 starts. He has 14 strikeouts in 22 innings and 9 home runs with 11 walks. Oof. Not good. Sonny Gray is 8-1 with a 3.03 ERA. See, like, that's the thing is like this season sucks, and Craig is probably going to get fired. But like most of the guys he brought in are like kind of balling out. Like Willson Contreras, Sonny Gray, and Rangers Suarez are some of the best players on the team. 3.03 ERA, a 1.20 WHIP, and a 7.4 strikeouts per 9. After having a slow start to his season in terms of strikeouts, he had 21 over his first 7 starts. He has 30 over his last 5. Trey Yesavage, 3-3 with a 3.78 ERA, a 1.26 WHIP, 8.9 strikeouts per 9. He's got some wild control issues. 15 walks in his last 3 starts. One of those starts, he had 7. 7 walks, 2 walks, then 6 walks. So, yeah, he be walking dudes.
When I look ahead, it's a wind up dead. If you don't listen to what Steve says, even then you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor's shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's gummy bears. With your mouth.
Weather look ahead. Brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears.
You chew them with your mouth, Steve.
You chew them with your mouth, Jared. The Red Sox stay at AMB, where they just won their 2nd home series of the year, as they now host the Toronto Blue Jays, who are from where, T? What country?
Canada.
Nice. Nailed that. I kind of hope the Scots stick around for this series, like Will Fleming had mentioned. And like we mentioned earlier, Scotland's next World Cup game isn't until Friday at Boston Stadium. So they could go to all of these games at Fenway Park. Game 1 is after the off day on Monday. Game 1 is Tuesday, 6:45 p.m. Eastern, first pitch, 74 degrees.
By the way, it was not 76 degrees on Friday either. It was like
whatever.
95.
Sunny. 0.1% chance of rain, 8-mile-an-hour winds that are blowing out toward the monster. You guys will notice that is a trend in this series. Game 2, Wednesday, 6:45 p.m. Eastern, first pitch, 75 degrees, mostly cloudy, 11% chance of rain, 10-mile-an-hour winds once again blowing out towards that green monster out there. It's the tall wall in the left. Game 3, series finale, Jerry, Thursday, 1:35 p.m. Eastern, first pitch, 76 degrees.
It actually better be 76 degrees this time.
That's in 4 days. So nailing the first pitch temp.
I'm just saying, like, it wasn't even close the last time.
It was kind of close. You might want to stop the music because there's showers in the forecast for Thursday. 35% chance of what? No. No, that one doesn't count. No chance. I just get tossed anytime there's rain now. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, you set this up like it was 76 and sunny. That
76 clean.
No, it's 76. I'm not telling you what's coming after. I'm just letting you know. You got yourself your 76. It is showers. It's 35% chance of rain, like I mentioned. It stays around that percentage for most of the day. 15-mile-an-hour winds blowing out once again toward the Monsters. So, yeah, mid-70s all week and potentially some rain for that series finale, folks, which is in the afternoon, which I like, instead of these Sunday night baseball games. That is your weather look ahead, as always, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You chew them with your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I know.
Brutal. Prediction time. Now I'm seeing some of these videos on Twitter of the Scots, like in the concourse.
They're packed.
Yeah.
These guys are incredible.
I agree with Will Fleming. Bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
they will be back, by the way, because they've taken over Boston. So like they'll see that there's 3 games at Fenway, and they'll be like, "We got to get there. We got to help the fellas."
Mm-hmm.
They're 0-1, by the way.
No, I know that it would be a lot cooler if they had swept, and then these guys go on a run, and it's because of the Tartan boys, the army.
Yeah. Prediction time. The McMahon.
Now I feel like I need to know if these Scots are showing up because they haven't won yet with them around. So not a great look. But yeah, knowing how much they need to lose as a necessary evil, I got them taking all 3, Jerry. Red Sox with a sweep.
Okay. Tyler?
I don't know if I'm that bold. I don't know if I feel that strong, but I do believe this Red Sox team is going to kind of get back in it just enough to make this conversation annoying. Probably isn't the right word, but keep you alive just enough so people continue to go back and forth on what they should do leading up to the trade deadline. Blue Jays suck against lefties, so to have 2 starting in this series is a good thing. 28th at OPS against left-handers right now. Tolley, Bennett, game 1 and game 2. Vlad Guerrero Jr., I know some people were probably hoping you weren't going to see him. He was available to pinch hit late today despite some soreness with the back thing. They also have the day off tomorrow, so he'll be coming into this series somewhat fresh and probably feeling better. And we know what happens when Vlad Guerrero Jr. comes to Fenway Park. It is never a good scene. While the Blue Jays have been very disappointing this year, I'm going to go 2 out of 3. Red Sox, give me Tolley and Gray. They actually win a series finale. That game 2 with Bennett and Scherzer, it'll probably be a really ugly game that just ends up completely going off the rails. But I think they find a way to win the games with Tolley and Gray on the mound.
Steven?
Yeah, it's more a Stevie stats preview here. Got a lot of stats for you. I'll run through them. The Jays have a 1-3 series record this June after falling to the Yankees on Sunday, so they really haven't looked that great. Love seeing Peyton Tolley pitching at Fenway Park. I know the Red Sox don't love seeing it because they never score for him, but a 2.19 career ERA at AMB for Tolley over 6 starts. Still only has 1 recorded win at Fenway because, again, they don't put any runs up on the board, so please do. Just be nice. He's a great guy. He's funny, too. Sonny Gray, 4-0 at Fenway this year with a 2.32 ERA at AMB. Stat that doesn't matter. Sox are 149 and 146 all time against the Jays. So if the Jays come in here and sweep, then it's a 500 record in the history of the world. Woohoo. These Sox are 0-4-1 in their last 5 Fenway series against the Blue Jays. They have not beaten the Blue Jays at Fenway Park in 1,138 days in terms of like beating them in a series. So I don't know. I don't feel super great about this. I feel like it might be the same thing with Tolley where he deals and they don't score. Give me Sox winning 1 out of 3.
Ooh. Tuesday, we got the views. I feel like we've had 3 Peyton Tolley starts in a row, which is awesome.
I actually would like the weather. I would like to hear this before the predictions because the views has been going off. You guys are undefeated.
We lost the last one.
So despite like outside of your last one, you're undefeated.
Yeah, if you take out the game that we lost, we're undefeated.
Okay.
Yeah, what the hell? What game was that? It was last Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I don't
undefeated
remember that
wins.
game at all. Huh?
Yeah, you guys are
Undefeated
undefeated in the wins ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're undefeated in the games that they've won. Yep.
Yeah.
It was in Tampa. They lost 4-3.
Oh yeah, the fucking Tampa game. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, the Views is cooking though. So Peyton Tolley Views game. I know it's Dylan Cease, but that's a dub. Scherzer's been butt cheeks. I feel like that's a dub. And then Sonny Gray's been cooking. I don't know. Did the Red Sox sweep this series and piss me off? I don't know.
I told you they're going to.
I think that they're gonna.
Yeah.
Logic would tell me that they're gonna sweep this series. So I feel like I gotta go Sox sweep.
Oh, okay. If the Sox sweep, I will send a free merch item to a listener.
Send it to me.
Why don't I get it?
Yeah. Do we have? I'm trying to think. I'm starting to put all of our stickers on my like monitors and stuff. It looks cool in the back
love the
there.
stickers.
We have. I'm gonna have to go to section10merch.com and see if I have all the stickers.
Mm-hmm.
We actually just put out a really cool drop on section10merch.com. We have the red ASG 99 in a tank. We have the city tank. it's now a tank. And then we dropped a Ramones parody. Not parody, that'd be making fun of it. I don't know what you would call that. Just fucking go to the store, dude. Stop asking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop asking me about it.
It's there.
Yeah, it's over there, dude. Oh, fuck. We do have a bunch of cool stickers I don't have on here. Mikey, we got a bunch of stickers I don't fucking got on here. Yeah, I want them. When's the next time you're going to the merch?
You gonna see him on Tuesday?
I got that one. Dude, we got so many good stickers.
The stickers are incredible. One of the best parts of the store.
The sticky boys.
Yeah, I got mad stickers on my computer.
How would Jenna say that?
Oh my fucking God. Like you got the red and fucking black crossbone sticker, and then the baseball is dead with it's got the fucking tombstone on it too. I fucking love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let's go to the.
It does say that.
Yeah, and then you guys have the fucking 04 World Series one. I fucking love Jason Varitek.
Just love that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. Dude, there's so many fucking Red Sox stickers I don't have. What the fuck, dude? Where are these?
I can't tell if the personalities are blending. He's just one.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I still got a little left. I'm starting to think that you don't have all the stickers.
I don't have them. Yeah, I'm looking over here.
Put a percentage on it, Jared. What are you missing?
35%. Oh, this one's fucking sold out. What the fuck, dude?
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man.
It's about the stickers.
It's about the stickers. Yeah, I need some stickers, Mikey.
Okay.
I need the circle one. You know which one I'm talking about. I need the 10 one. Dude, there's so many stickers I need.
I'm starting to think you don't have a single sticker in that room.
Yeah, this guy's sticker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 stickers.
Loser.
All right.
Can't imagine only having 6 stickers, man.
Whatever. Final thoughts, Steve?
What was that?
Oh, no.
You saw him get up and you're like right to him.
I was just grabbing my stickers.
Yeah, go get him. Go get him.
I'll go get him.
Yeah, go get him. Yeah, I bet you he's got some stickers.
I want to get drafted so bad.
All right.
Sticks are in.
That's
The
what I
sticks are in.
Yeah,
We
show
got
'em.
the section
I got that one.
1099.
I got that one.
That one's
I got that one.
incredible.
Got that
We
one.
got the vintage Sox
I got
logo
that
one.
I got that
Yep.
one.
We got just the vintage section 10 one.
I got that one.
Okay. We got the Green City
I need
Connect
that
section
one.
10. Okay.
Yeah, I need that one. Yeah.
And lastly, for the ones that I have on hand, oh, what a logo. The 04
Yeah, I
Red
got that
Sox
one.
Section 10. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only have one that I don't have so far.
Seems like you got most of the stickers.
I got all the ones that Steve
Not
has
all of
except
them,
for that
though.
one. Yeah. I need the circle one. We have a couple horizontal Section 10 ones. Apparently there's a season 10 of the 10 sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You seeing this, T?
I'm looking right at it right now. I actually have one on my wall.
You have one?
Yeah, man. I have a sticker wall, but I can't turn the camera to show you it.
I don't want you to touch the camera. I didn't know that you had that sticker. That's crazy.
I have all of them.
Nah. Do you have
Yeah.
baseball as dead ones?
Yep.
How'd you get them?
The website. Come on, buddy.
All right.
There he is.
Pissing me off.
Who the fuck sent you that picture, Steve? Where'd you get that from?
I just took that, T.
Oh, my
I just took that. There's
Super
someone in my
obvious
house.
about it too. Yeah.
Is somebody in here? Who's
Just knocks his computer down. He's like, "Who's over there?"
There's just somebody on the other end. Shh, sending this to Steve as we speak.
Steve, you got a final thought?
Yeah, like we've been talking about, section10merch.com for the best merch on the planet. Check out the summer drop. It has some tank tops. I love the sleeve Peralt name that Coley came up with. That was very funny. I do be wearing sleeves. We are launching the auction site for going to the Sox with the fellas. That is coming up on the Patreon, so be on the lookout for that. We'll definitely let you know again, but now you know now. The No Sicko sign at Fenway, that looked even grosser than I thought it was going to look. It was so stupid. The Red Sox are now 5-1, by the way, on Fenway Fridays and 4-1 in the Green City Connects this year. If you remember, and I know you remember, T, they should be 5-0 because Slayton completely blew it against the Twins last month, so they should be undefeated in the City Greens. And they are not good in the yellows. Get rid of the damn yellows. They're 1-3. That was their first yellows win of the season, and it happened on June 13th. So clean those poopy, maybe not, I don't want to say poopy because they have a lot of value to people, but it's just time. But not poopy. Yeah. No do it.
Yeah. Coley, final thoughts?
No.
Okay. So you got a final thought?
New Cedon Rafaela article on the Section 10 Patreon. If you want to go and check it out, it's about 1,500 words of. It's a weirdly toned article. I'll be honest with you. I started writing it, and it wasn't supposed to be negative, but I tried to balance my happiness and how much I've enjoyed Rafaela this year, while also touching on some of the concerns when you go underneath the hood. It kind of resembled like Brian Bayo of last summer to me, but it ends on a positive note. But I think there are fair questions raised in there. Yep, that's a good picture of Coley. Coley, someone's in your house. Do something about that. A couple injury updates on the Red Sox front. Just for people you might have forgotten even were part of this baseball team. Johan Oviedo has started his throwing program, so he is now building up.
Haven't heard that name in a minute.
Nick Sogard's supposed to start.
I thought they told them to leave. Didn't they tell Oviedo, Cutter, and someone else to leave?
Yeah, they're in Florida. They have no room.
Like, you guys are just taking up space, man.
I think that was it. The locker room's full. There's not enough movement for people. Nick Sogard's going to resume swinging tomorrow, so hopefully we start to see him get back in the mix. Cutter Crawford, he's throwing a bit, not in games. Patrick Sandoval's made 2 rehab appearances.
I told you I'd never want to hear that name again.
Yeah,
I apologize. I should have checked that before I started talking. That one really falls on me. Besides that, that's about all I got for you right now. Sox prospects wise, anything that's kind of speaking to my heart. I'll be honest. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That was the last thing in this doc I had here. Yeah, a little bit of a weird start for Brian Bayo overall. Chad Tracy talked about it. So the game, yes, the day before ended up getting canceled, and he had gotten fully hot. But he went 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks, 0 walks, 76 pitches, 46 strikes, 11 whiffs. He did toss a 1-2-3 first inning. Very heavy on the sinker, 44.7% of the time. We saw more of the cutter come in at 26.3, his second most used pitch, and then the changeup was third. Sweeper, four-seamer, curveball were used sparingly, but for people who thought the cutter was going away, that does not look like the case. Oh, holy, I'm sorry. I was looking at the doc.
What was I didn't check his savant. What was his love for the game per 9?
As Bayo said himself, he would never have to learn how to love the game. He has always loved the game, and that is not a problem for him.
Okay.
That's
So
good.
27.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's ready to come back. Per the Red Sox.
Another factor, Tyler Uberstein is now throwing in Worcester. Chad Tracy said today, so they're going to play 17 consecutive games starting on Tuesday. They are going to need a 6th starter at some point. It would be a really quick way to bring Bayo back, but that will loom.
He found his love for the game.
Bring that love. That's it.
It really is about love at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. I've been saying it.
What do we have without love?
Hate.
Yeah.
Can't have hate without love.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this whole Connolly early being a little bit of a jokester thing. I need more. He needs to get exposed, whatever this situation is. There was a write-up about this, about Peyton Tolley thinking he's one of the funniest guys on the team, how he always has something great to say. He just doesn't show it to the media. I need more because I can feel the energy.
I did like the little thing that the Sox social team did with Tolley and Early.
I haven't watched it yet.
Obviously,
It's a half-hour YouTube video. I saw it and I was like, "This is daunting," but I do want to watch it.
Yeah, just saw a clip.
As we put out a fucking 3-hour podcast twice a week.
Early will be a groomsman at Blake Wehunt's wedding.
I was gonna ask about that, so I'm glad we got that confirmed.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was gonna ask, but I'm glad.
Could be
It
you.
worked out that way. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching and listening. It's almost 2 a.m. here on the East Coast. Me and T got to be up early tomorrow. I got to figure out this bug situation. A lot of bugs up here.
Fire.
Get a big spider.
Yeah. I mean, I
Beat
feel
him
like
to ace.
these bugs will probably be dead by tomorrow morning, I would assume. You don't think so?
No, they're fucking.
You think they're going to lay eggs in here?
Oh, yeah.
That would be on your bingo board for this year, Jared. That would be the next
big
thing.
time.
Yeah. I'm having a year right now.
Just like a nest just falls on your lap mid-podcast.
Oh, if you had one of those houses that you're like, wow, we always just heard this weird buzzing, and then they cut it open and it's like 4 million bees.
That would suck.
Hey, Dallas. Get Dallas in there.
Dallas would love that.
He's like a bee whisperer or some shit.
A beekeeper?
Yeah, like a trainer of bees or something.
Yeah,
Beekeeper.
he is. Yep, just beekeeper, yeah.
It's like he controls them.
Keeps them.
Yep, definitely keeps them.
Oh, he's keeping them.
In charge of them.
Gotta
He's
keep
keeping
those
the fuck out
bees.
of these bees.
Keep.
Mm-hmm.
Don't keep anything else.
No. All right, everyone. Enjoy your off day. I'm very much looking forward to Tuesday's content day. And even more so, I'm looking forward to Friday, Section 10 night at the Sea Dogs. I just want to put that jersey on, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to putting on that teal. I look good in teal.
Same.
Yeah,
We're going to get Franklin Arias in that teal.
No,
Yeah.
Coley, you know how this is going to go. You know exactly how this is going to go.
He's going to get promoted on Thursday.
Thursday, he's going to get promoted. Anthony Ionson's going to get released because he's probably going to be expected to start on the day we're supposed to be there.
No, I think on Wednesday, you text Brian Abraham a picture of a gun. And that's it. Just let it sit
He'll
there.
know.
Yeah, he'll definitely know.
I just show up in Portland and I'm arrested and taken away.
Yeah.
That's fine, but you got to send him the picture.
Fuck. Get ready, Brian. I know you're listening.
Yeah. All right. we'll see everyone fucking Thursday night, Friday morning for you. Yeah. So hopefully the next time you listen to this show, you'll be listening to us on your drive to Portland, Maine. Wow.
Ooh.
Poetic. We'll see you then. Ba-doop, doop, doop.
Buenas noches, amigos.